Reaching with preconceived bullshit, and we don't even know it. And all different ways we can express that which on the surface seems the same, but a multitude of details lie in the cause and effect of a connection wrecked. It's excess and consciousness creeping underneath to jump out when your presence sleeps and ring. It's the alarm of hindsight, crushing you with revelations. No celebrations are in order. No celebrations are in order. It's gone, and just like that, you know where are you seeing came from? I could laugh at the timing, but who laughs with us money that's gone? And the death turns to your subconscious and found what made you do wrong. I could laugh at the timing, but who laughs with us money? The edges of your vision, no definite lines, just fades into nothingness. Don't try with your mind to comprehend what defies comprehension. The thought dimension is merely a part of the insanity we live in. I know you're living, or are you still a slave to the patterns that make you behave in a way that plays with your mind when you say, don't know what came over me that day. I don't know what came over me that day. It's gone, and just like that, you know where are you seeing came from? I could laugh at the timing, but who laughs with us money that's gone? And the death turns to your subconscious and found what made you do wrong. I could laugh at the timing, but who laughs with us money? But who laughs with us money? But who laughs with us money? But who laughs with us money?
We are back. Episode 3 of By the Fire. I have some echoes
what's up,
here.
guys? Yeah, there is a little bit of an echo, it seems. But welcome back to episode 3, guys. Okay, you know what it was? Is I had the stream volume on, and
I think he's still
all
doing
the
That
Okay, I
was
hear you now.
Ed Guitar with Noel, a brand new release today. May or may not be a great friend of mine. Looking through the radio vibes. I'm still getting an echo,
really.
but it could be me. We can continue.
No, it-
Yes, because
no,
I've
it's
got my
on
stream
mine.
up myself, boosting my own viewers. Yeah, some good entries to beginning. What's up? What's up? Big show for you today.
Yes, I mean, another fantastic week. As you guys know, lots of stuff going on in the ecosystem right now. Coddle Pets launched Wednesday, the first release game of the Vulcan Forged ecosystem. I know tons of guys and girls have been having fun with that one. We have a special segment dedicated to Coddle Pets a bit later on in this podcast. But, oh, man, I mean, we'll pull up the topics of discussion here soon, but just another action-packed week with tons and tons of updates and announcements to cover today.
I don't know how far we're going to go with this. There seems to be a troll in the chat, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Trolling my mic, but we can continue. I think I can quickly get over that. Straight into it, Monkey Man. Excited about today. We're going to have a few tests on the cameras today, so bear with us. What do? We want to go straight into the big thing, really, and it's the PYR switch, right?
Yeah, very successful PYR switch. Lots to talk about there. A couple record-breaking sales from the past couple of days, which I think comes as a surprise to absolutely nobody. We kind of all figured once the marketplace transition happened and people could start using their PYR to buy NFTs, there'd be quite a bit of action And yeah, that's exactly what we've seen. So some of the biggest sales there: Cronus 28.5K, Zeus $25,000, a plot of land, very nice plot of land.
Here's a question. Here's a question. Are people actually thinking in terms of PY or pound or dollar amount? Because like, it scares the living crap out of me to think that you would spend essentially what is a deposit on a flat on a Vulcanite.
It's crazy. I am always thinking in terms of PYR. Like, I don't really factor dollar value into it because, like, right now the dollar value for PYR is like on the super low end. Like, if you look at a 28,000 fiat buy today using PYR, that's, if 2-3 months from now, it's going to be a lot more. So I think you have to look at things in terms of PYR for sure. And that's a big factor for like why these numbers, I'm sure, are just going to keep getting larger and larger for a lot of the top tier NFTs.
$28,500, man. I actually can't believe it. It's the crazy. I don't. What was the most expensive purchase you've ever made in your life?
Most expensive purchase I've ever made in my life
was. You can tell us. You can't.
Outside of like, I mean, it'd be my NFTs here for sure. I don't think what was the most expensive other than these NFTs. Most expensive thing I purchased, honestly, like, because my car was a hand-me-down, just like my rent payments. Like, I can't think of any just
28.5 grand. But yeah, that's mad. Like spending it on a
never have spent that much.
$500, like no problem on a Geocat, no problem. Wouldn't even think twice. But I go out and I'm struggling to spend £63 on a pair of trainers that, like usability. But there you go. I mean, this is we still got a lot to prove with the play to earn, right? So these will become. It'd be good to see the math in the end, right? 28.5 in the end made someone 100. Who knows? But
well, I mean, how much was it? It was 5K PYR. Is that what the Cronus was sold for?
4.8, something like that, I think.
Yeah. So we come back to when PYR is sitting at $1 billion market cap, and
what does that make PYR? What that number is then? What does that make?
1 billion. It's a little over $5 at 100 million market cap. So it'd be like 50 and some change at that point.
Bullish. Fucking love it. There's a bit of discussion today about the pronunciation of PYR. How do you say it, Mukti?
I say pyre, just fire with a P.
I think this is an American thing, right? I think the Americans are saying it's pyre.
Definitely could be.
And it's I like kind of like peer. I think the brewer would probably say it said peer. So I think it's up for debate. But when it's like mass adopted, I'd have thought today that somewhere down the line it's just going to be decided, right? Like we say vet, like we say F. Do we say F? We don't really say F, do we?
I say ETH.
ETH. There we go. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm peer, you're pyre. Obviously we have the English language. I'm outnumbered today, so let's move swiftly on.
Let's do it. By the way, Tanka, congratulations on moderator status. I know there's a bit of a celebration in Discord yesterday. Lots of the community very, very happy to see you getting the moderator tag. Announcement was made. You're moving to Greece soon, and soon you'll be red. Have the staff tag hanging out in Discord.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to keep it a surprise. I think there was a call out from Jamie to for staff, and I think look, for all of us, it's more important that this is a major success, and I hope that you would, understand that I'm in it for that, and in it for us all. The selfish reasons would be what an adventure, and feta cheese as well. Feta cheese was like a big thing. Although I thought halloumi as well, but that's Cypriot. So, but I'm committed now anyway, so there's no going back. But yeah, this is for the success of Vulcan. It will be a great adventure for me. But yeah, I'm really there to bring that vision and help Jamie and his vision. The Jamies.
Awesome.
But thank you.
Yeah, I know. Of course, like definitely well deserved. I mean, you are an awesome member of the community, I'm sure. And I know tons of people were thrilled to see that announced and to know that you're going to be working there from Greece. A lot of guys very excited about that. But yeah, I feel like we couldn't go without mentioning that at some point today. Pretty big news coming out of Tanka's corner there. But yeah, I guess we can pull up the topics of discussion.
Yeah. Oh, you want me? Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna. I kind of like how you did it last week, but we'll work on it my end. I kind of like the freeness of just moving things about. So yeah, amazing marketplace transition. Well done to the dev team and Jamie and the mods. Pretty smooth. I can't really say anything about that. And then instantly sales were being made. It was very weird actually doing PYR. Couldn't work it out. But yeah, very smooth. So the Vulcan game launch pads.
Yeah, before, that's a very big deal as the launch pad. But before we hop off of the PYR marketplace transition thing, I know it was weird like seeing the fire numbers because fire stayed the same. You know, it says like 1K fire or whatever, which is set for VeChain. But it definitely took a bit of an adjustment period. My dog keeps running up to me and bringing me like this tennis ball to throw for, and it's
like a gobstopper. It's not much. It's tiny
tennis
ball. Unless you're really huge, I don't know.
They're mini ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You look at some of these costs, right? You look at some of these prices. I mean, it's increased. We haven't seen anything under 100 fire. There's a couple here, but like, what's 40 fire? Come on.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, but like big props to the team. It was pretty much as smooth of a transition as it possibly could have. I don't think there were any really major issues or delays or anything really. So things just right off the bat, very, very smoothly, at least not that I was aware of. So pretty seamless transition. I know everyone is excited to be able to use PYR to buy their NFTs now. And to be able to sell their NFTs for PYRs is much preferred for many, many people compared to the previous crypto being used. But yeah, I
think a lot of people converted their vet back as well. And I think, you know, there may have been deals before, but no one wants to go like I wasn't ready to now buy back vet. You know, now I've got a nice bag, you know, a modest bag of PYR. I'm happy to, you know, yeet away $1,000 or you know, which is, you know, a couple of hundred PYR. So I think a lot of people are ready to spend more in USD value because they have big bags ready of PYR. So I think that's probably why we got a strong start.
Yeah, a lot of people got their tokens, you know, in the pre-sales and have done quite well profit-wise since then. And you know, no one really wanted to sell their PYR for VeChain so early on into this dynamite of a project. So I think a lot of people were just sitting and waiting for that transition to occur before making some purchases. And yeah, there have been some big ones like the Cronus and Zeus, that plot of land, Sunfire Strike. The first Sunfire Strike has been sold. I think it was 2,800 something.
Do you know who bought it?
No, I do not. Who bought it?
I'm sure it's well known, but I'm gonna hold my lip. But I mean, it's not like it's a secret. But
yeah, I mean, we'll know eventually from if it's already known. I mean, was it talked about in Discord?
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
I know the motherfucker used it on me. Like I was like, fancy a game last night, 4 a.m, and I played one game. That was it. That was the end of me. Like, so he added a story in and plays the Sunstrike.
Such a good card.
Yeah, the best card in the game by far. Wicked.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Switch then?
I think good for the Switch. Yeah, it was awesome. Record-breaking sales were covered. Very smooth transition. Yeah, good to go for the next one. But yeah, the Sunfire Strike is how much US dollars? So 2,800. We'll say if PYR was at $5, 3K would be 15,000. So like I don't know, 12, 13, 14K somewhere for that card.
Some people thought 50, didn't they? There was thoughts on 50K USD, and I thought that. I mean, that's 50K is mad, but I think that's undervalued.
Well, I mean, yeah, keep in mind, like the 2,800 PYR spent on that is going to be 50K sooner or later. So I mean,
I guess so.
It's like when you buy it at the time, but I always see like when you have a crypto like PYR, you know for a fact Like there's, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say for a fact, but the project is already, the coin pretty much is already worth way more than it currently is. We just have some time to wait until the whole thing happens. But it's like, you already know one PYR isn't going to stay in the $5 to $6 range for very long. It's
no, definitely 7 and 8.
Yeah, if you have some foresight, you understand how valuable these coins really are. So yeah, even though it was for that Sunfire Strike, however much, 13, 14K, it's gonna end up being significantly higher than that. And I don't think that's the we're gonna see a lot more of cards for the legendaries, like Edge of Night. Hard to say. Which is, I don't think there's like a clear cut, like strongest card. I would say it's definitely between Edge of Night and Sunfire Strike, though, in terms of the best Berserk legendaries.
I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, I think it's not. It's close, but not that close for me. I think the board clear. The board clear for me is huge. However, I guess it's more of a defense. It's a very strong defense card. We're leading off the subject matter here, but it's a strong defense card. The Sunfire, and the Edge of Night is more of I don't know. You're preparing for that next attack, aren't you? Because you're hiding behind.
It's a setup card. It's a setup card. What you can do is it allows you to, like typically you want to reserve it for later rounds when you have 7-8 lava to spend and you're not just out of lava after you use it. But it's so good for just setting your board up for. Because you basically get a free turn where you can't be touched.
Yeah.
And it is very, very strong. So I mean it's hard to say which one is just like outright stronger, but I think those are going to be two, especially with only 25 editions. Those are going to be two of the most valuable NFTs in this entire ecosystem.
I'm gonna find one foraging anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be paying ridiculous amounts of money.
But yeah, all right. So we'll jump to the launch pad.
The game launch pad. Yes, it's huge. You put huge in capital letters. How huge is it? You're saying it's not just huge. You're saying it's like really huge.
I could have put monstrous for the word in there, or plenty of good.
Colossal.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Good words. So I mean, it's just one of the coolest things about being a part of this ecosystem community is just every week there's something that gets released that just drops your jaw to the floor. And I remember a few weeks ago, Jamie talked about there were 8 or 9 third-party dApps that were being onboarded into the Vulcan Forged ecosystem. Right now, there's like 9 to 10. So that would bring our total to the 19-20 range, or somewhere around there. I was like, holy shit, like there's going to be 20 or so dApps on this game, or I mean, in this ecosystem, like different games to play. Then all of a sudden, this game launch pad gets released, which we kind of knew Vulcan was going to be. They offer like financial and tech support to games, and we knew it was going to be like a game hub similar to Steam in some capacity. But with this launch pad announcement, which if you have that article and could pull that up, because a lot of the details are in there. Essentially, there's $2 million of support, 40,000 per project, up to 50 different projects that Vulcan is looking to onboard, help out with development, financing, all of the above. And it's just when I first found this game, it was Vulcanverse that sucked me in. It was like Vulcanverse, wow, look at this sick virtual metaverse that's being created based on Greek Roman mythology with game books and lore and storyline. Like, this is the coolest thing I've seen on blockchain. Oh wait, there's all these other games here too. There's a CCG, there's an auto battler. Like, whoa, this is really much cooler than I thought. Oh, there's 8 to 9 new dApps being onboarded, and now this whole gaming launch pad, and it's just like what this is snowballing into is just, I think, bigger and better than anyone could have expected, at least from a first look at the investment. And it's just so impressive and exciting, everything that is being built here and is going on. Like just thinking like a year or two into the future where this all is going to be, it's a very special project, very special. It
changed for me from Vulcanverse to a developer. For me, right? This is a developer. Vulcanverse is the main game. Creating, and I guess, like, what's the main mission here? Why would you want to onboard all these random games. Obviously, for a filter, you're not going to be onboarding any old game, right? But what's the benefit to Vulcan Forged to doing that? Or, how do you think that furthers a vision of theirs?
I think it's just the ability to expand and grow the ecosystem. So if you look at like Steam, so there's two like comparisons you can make. There's like a company like Blizzard where they design World of Warcraft. They have all their other games, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, the whole fleet of Blizzard games, all developed by them in-house. Then you have projects like Steam or whatever, where it's just like a place you go to download and buy games to play, all made by different companies. So there's kind of two different gaming like projects that you could compare it to. The benefit, of course, with how Vulcan Forge is approaching things, it just gets all these different games and all these different types of games, different some people like MMOs, some people like CCGs, some people like RTS games, some people like things like coddle pets where you can like grow these cute baby dragons, grow them to adults, play with them. So it just allows there to be something for everybody. And like the pros there, of course, is just the more people coming to this ecosystem and interacting with the marketplace and the downloading the games, buying NFTs, like it just stimulates the Vulcan economy. So tons and tons of perks to doing something like this. And as opposed to a company like Blizzard, for example, you're not doing all the dev work with your own team in-house and stuff. It's you a lot like you're offering support to these third-party guys who pretty much get onboarded to the team, but they're from their own offices, locations, doing their own thing. So it's kind of like Vulcan giving people the opportunity to pursue these games that they want to make and create and bring to the world. And it's a huge perk for these games because they get exposed to the entire Vulcan Forge ecosystem and everyone that's here already playing these games. So it's very beneficial both ways for Vulcan and of course for the people getting onboarded, because they're getting tech support, $40,000, and get exposed to a whole new economy of players.
Yeah, I believe that's 40,000 of PYR or something to fund, but I'm not entirely sure the final details in development, paid in milestones. But yeah, I completely agree. I think in onboarding as many games as possible, suitable games, to try and reach as many people as possible and to keep that ball rolling, to take away that market cap from games.
By the way, Tanka, I just noticed you're on your Twitch stream. We still have Resident Evil Village and Among Us as the stream title. Not that it's a huge.
Not for me.
Oh, really?
Can someone in chat confirm? Otherwise, we're gonna have to cut the stream and play Resident Evil. No, we're good. We're good.
Oh, no, you're right. My bad. I just hit refresh. I must have been in here too early. And
it's all good. I think I changed it like a minute before. Hello, Caro. That is Caro's in the chat. One person we will need to onboard, by the way. So chat, talk to him, tell him why he should be playing play to earn games or don't.
What's up, Caro?
That's toxic.
But yeah, I think this is a great idea, and the support as well. There's going to be many games out there. More love, the better. Stronger for Vulcan Forge, of course. Again, just solidifying themselves as the developer to go to.
Yeah, I mean, it's just things are getting bigger and better than many of us ever imagined, I'm sure. And just the speed of all this getting pumped out too it's really hard to believe, but it's such a privilege to be here and experiencing all this taking place.
Any ideas for a game?
I know a lot of people are excited for a tower defense game that has been confirmed already. And
any original ideas?
I have no.
Me neither. Something
I like
to
play games.
Yeah.
If I tried to make one, it probably would be not the most fun thing to play.
You see what I build in Verse. I leave it to someone else, and then I can play on their build. But just shout out to Sky and Amiga, by the way. They're hanging out, let's say, in the dressing room, being very patient. I just slipped names. I shouldn't have done that. But we will continue moving swiftly on. I just wanted to thank certain people's patience as well.
Yep.
But yeah, no, this is huge. Anyone that's got friends or think there is some requirements, aren't there? Of like, yeah, it must be a team of 3, experienced in programming. But to be honest, I know that we want to reach other people outside the community as well. But I'm sure like straight away there could be people in the community who come up with a game, right? But I'm telling people about it. I've got non play to earn. That sounded very suspicious. That was your phone. But I've got non play to earn friends that are interested. So I'm like, well, then figure it out and let's see what and apply, right? But it's a big deal.
Yeah, and it's cool because it's really the first. I guess I shouldn't say the first. Like there are other projects, I guess, out there, but the fact the game must include NFTs, I think, is cool and exciting for a lot of developers who have like heard about the NFT space but don't know too much about it or how to get involved. Because Vulcan handles all the complex behind the scenes things involving NFTs, and for these developers getting on board, it's as simple as just entering in some information and pressing create. So I think that's going to appeal to a ton of developers, and it's going to get them to want to start building here with just all the NFT hype that's going on. This is the place to be for NFT gaming, without a doubt.
Yeah, so we have no ideas. Me and Mukti are dry as the notice. So yeah, this is exciting. I think we'll come back to this as well in future, because I think in just future discussions is actually really, really interesting and a big deal. There's so many branches this can go out to. Next on the list today, your favorite thing, one of many favorite things.
Oh yeah, this is a big deal. I know we've been waiting for this for quite some time. I mean, it's not too much time, like months, because of the speed that Vulcan moves. But ever since it was first teased, the launch of Berserk, probably second to Vulcanverse in terms of popularity amongst all the Vulcan Forged games, I would say. But season 1 finally out tomorrow. We're going to be able to start playing Earning Lava. It'll be cold lava at first because they're waiting to release the hot lava play to earn reward pool till all the games are released and able to be earned from. Otherwise, us Berserk guys would just be cleaning house with the rewards. So to keep things fair, they're waiting to start the hot lava pool. But you can start playing earning cold lava. I think raffle tickets will be into play as well. Every 5 wins, you can earn a raffle ticket and not sure how often the raffles are going to be, but that'll get you access to potentially new cards that you can either add to your deck to get stronger and win more, thus increasing your rewards, or you can sell it on the marketplace for some decent money. So yeah, people have been waiting for this for a long time. If you could go on the article, Tanka, to the prize pools, because that's one of the more exciting things.
I do apologize.
You were on the right article. It was at the bottom of that Berserk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and poker table. Poker table, Mukti, poker table.
Yeah. Vulcan poker.
I don't actually understand it. I like being unprepared for the conversation. I think it just makes good for conversation and explanation. So yeah, can you run through what ELO means?
Yep. So it's I pronounce it ELO. I think is kind of the general. And by the way, Lumpy, thank you very much. Have a good one, bro. It's great having you in here for a little bit. We'll see you soon. And Lumpy said he's dipping out. But yeah, so ELO, how you can think of ELO is it's basically your matchmaking ranking or rating. So the more you win, the more ELO points you accumulate, and the more you lose, the more points you lose. So it kind of over time puts you up against people of a similar skill level to a degree. And then there are leaderboards. So if you look at any major game, League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, Hearthstone, there are ladders and leaderboards based on ELO ranking. Chess.com, very similar type of thing. And so for here, it's just going to be 3 weeks of Berserk gameplay. You hop into quick play, get matched up against another player, battle it out for, I guess, like the quickest games, 5 to 6 minutes. And then sometimes they can go to around 20 minutes per game in an intense one. So, yep, about that much time for gameplay. You'll queue it for the game, and then you get an ELO ranking. And so this will happen for 3 weeks. At the end of the 3 weeks, the biggest winners and highest rated players. So there's a prize pool. It's based on your ELO final score.
Yeah.
So it's not just games played, but it's your actual ranking. So just playing a ton of games isn't necessarily a ticket for this pool. It's just whoever the highest rated player is. So those are the payouts. And then the other prize pool is just for how many wins you have. So this is where it's going to be. This is going to be the grind one, where just whoever's playing
Still
and has
huge.
the most wins at the end of the 3 weeks will be taking home this prize or these prize pools. Yeah, still like amazing payouts, man. Just for a 3-week season. I mean, it's so cool. It is really cool. I'm so happy to have discovered what's being built here. It's like I know there are so many gamers out there who would love to be a part of something like this. They just haven't found it yet, of course.
Is it possible to win both?
I am assuming so. I would assume so. Yeah.
I think I'll be asking. I think I've seen something about that, but
maybe not. But I
don't know. I would. Well, I'm
because
sure. Look, we know Vulcan's going to do what's fair, and I think even if we were to agree and say, well, surely if you're going to win one, you know, because we're trying to do the elo score, and obviously most wins, perhaps even. Okay, so I didn't say you can win both. Okay. And
yeah, but it's like.
Go on.
I was gonna say, like, how cool is it that there's now a CCG out there where with a 3-week season that you can play and grind in, and then by the end of the season fight for your share of like a cash payout like this, and it's like this is significant money.
It's substantial.
$1,000 invested into a good crypto project over a year can turn into can turn into a yearly salary if well invested.
This is PYR. This will either be lower or higher. Okay. So we've got 3 weeks, and then we will see, because obviously that's based on PYR.
Well, I think what they might be doing is at the end of the season, they just pay out whatever
it's worth.
Correct.
Makes sense. It makes even more sense. Very smart.
Yeah, but that's going to be myself as well. I'll be playing Berserk daily, streaming as well. And yep, there will be lots of people grinding their asses off for these prize pools, I'm sure. So best of luck to everyone out there. I know a lot of people are excited for it. So
I'm going to make sure you're extremely busy. You and Red and everyone else, I'm going to be making sure you're extremely busy and can't play. Somehow try and distract you during these 3 weeks.
Won't be easy. Will not be easy to distract me from my Berserk gameplay.
And poker.
So many people are going to piss off their boss.
Yeah,
poker.
The more streams as well, the better. Anyone who wants to start streaming should start streaming. I think the more we get this out there, I'm going to actually tomorrow try and get these listed on Twitch again, because we can't just be put in a category of just chatting. It is ridiculous. So
I know.
I'll work on that tomorrow. I think on a side note, I think Twitch are doing something. They're up to something, blockchain, or like they just don't want it in there. Theta's out there, but we'll work on it. More eyes on this. More eyes on this.
Hopefully, eventually, they just have like a blockchain gaming section on there. If they're smart, they would do.
Well, that's what they would do, but I think there's some politics or something going on at Twitch, because obviously Theta is crypto, and why would they do it? So we're gonna try and get it added. It not being blockchain, simple as that. You try and be honest about it. So we'll try the other way, and then we'll see if it gets added. But yeah, so that starts tomorrow. Time to be announced. And then 3 weeks today would make it 1, 2, 3, the 4th of June. Okay, so that's big day.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see the final leaderboards and rankings and everything. It's gonna be very, very fun.
You can play on your phone. You can play on your laptop, your PC, your mum's phone. You could find a random guy or girl on a bus. Ask to borrow their phone for 5 minutes. I've got to play a game. I'll give you $10.
That's so funny.
Can we view our rankings live? Do you know?
Oh yeah, there will be a there already is for the beta. There's I think Night Angel put it together. Which, by the way, huge shout out to Night Angel if you're in the chat. He's put up he's done some amazing stuff with Vulcan stats, and everything going on there. Big shout out to him. Has done a ton for the community and does a great job with it. And I think he's going to be the one setting up the Berserk leaderboards and stuff. Could be wrong with that, but I think there's already one out there for the beta, but it's getting updated for launch when that happens.
Awesome. Tomorrow is never a dull day for Jamie devs and mods.
Yeah.
I can't.
Night Angel is here, he says.
Yeah. So great.
Cheers, man.
Amazing. Exciting tomorrow. So okay, Vulcan account levels and the emblems. What's so important about this one? Now, let me just bring up the tweet now. So announcing the 7 levels of Vulcan immortality. These levels are attained by total accumulated lava over all games in the Vulcan ecosystem, cold and hot. They are tied to your Vulcan account with each level its own perks. Amounts of lava to reach each level to be announced. Not much to know about that, and so we don't know about the perks. But yes, so that is lifetime amount of lava to each account. There's no timeline on that.
Yep. We know the title to grind for is Immortal Demigod.
Why?
Well, that do you see? That's the name.
I know, but you don't always want to be the top.
Well, I mean, that's the goal, because you want to get to. So, do you think? Because you know how there's 7 avatar levels. I guess this is just each. So yeah. It'll be like however much lava to get to level 2. Then when your avatar is level 2, that's when you can upgrade your land to level 2 and use level 2 blocks. And then you're a senior wormling.
Sure.
Then at level 3 you become puny mortal. So Immortal Demigod will be that'll just be your title when your avatar is level 7, I suppose. Which that's a cool. I like Chosen One too. It's a pretty sweet title. Blessed Mortal, okay Mortal is pretty funny. This Wormling, Senior Wormling, Puny Mortal, okay Mortal.
I'm turning the light off. I've opened the window and I've got some moss fighting at the light.
Oh, Odin says it's separate avatar level, which very well could be. That was just kind of me speculating a little bit, thinking very possibly could be separate avatar level. I wonder if Jamie's in here and could confirm that.
No, he is not in here. I can confirm that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He was just DMing me a bunch, I think he likes to do that. So, I mean, I don't know the perks. I kind of like any sort of extra tracking and leveling. But yeah, I don't know. We don't know much about it, do we?
Nah, and so Captain Thor says since other games don't have avatar, GV says this is tied to your lava earnings. Oh, Jamie is here. He says, I'm here listening to everything. Nice. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, we were wondering, so these lava levels are completely separate to avatar level, right? So this is just for the amount of lava you've accumulated over time. I was thinking it'd be like once you upgrade your avatar to level 2, you then get the Senior Wormling title. Then when you upgrade level 3, you become Puny Mortal.
It's going to be a ridiculous amount for a mortal demigod. Like, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like even
that is correct. Okay. So when your avatar is level 1, you have Wormling title. No, it's hold. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. There's a little bit of a delay there, but okay, I see. I like that because it does make sense that if avatar's level is just for Vulcanverse, but this is for the whole ecosystem. There's a lot more games going on here than just Vulcanverse. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, not much there. We have the emblems as well.
Oh, Sky, this is covering your other cam.
That's all right. She's not yet. She's good. So next on the list, Lapidus.
What do we got next?
Lapidus and sorry,
I think
you can't see again. Lapidus.
Isn't it Iapetus? Isn't it an I?
I'm gonna need to get a Greco. I actually do. I need to. I've actually got a friend doesn't know about Vulcanverse, but is very smart. I need a Greco-Roman advisor. Oh, well, that's
it's
cheap.
Pronounced Iapetus.
Iapetus. Okay.
Iapetus. Okay. Jamie says you can have Avatar level 3 and still be Wormling. Okay.
Iapetus.
Makes sense.
Here it is. The ugly.
Yeah, Iapetus. This is the wings are pretty sweet. I think it's Hyperion has wings, and are those the only two?
Hermes?
I think those are the only two. that have wings.
Not Hermes
I don't think Hermes has wings.
on
does
his boots.
He on his boots and on his I think
On
he has
his-
like a headband type
yeah.
thing, but I don't know if
They're not like cemented. You know, they're stuck on wings. He's got.
Yeah. I believe so.
So what's special about this god? What do we know?
Well, he's one of the 4 pillars of like one of the 4 titans that like hold up the I don't exactly remember remember exactly like the story with the 4 gods holding up the pillars, but I think it's just they're like 4 gods, which is could be wrong here if anyone can correct me. I think it's Cronus, Hyperion, Prius, and Iapetus, or maybe Cous is one of them. But they just like are the 4 pillars of I remember seeing a picture of like the 4 of them holding up these 4 pillars, and there was like the earth, the world on top of it. So I'm not sure if that's what if that's what the 4 pillars are.
He's also the brother of Cronus.
Yeah, one of the 4 brothers, which I forget if I think it's Creus, Hyperion, Cronus, Iapetus, but it could be Cous instead of Creus. I'm not sure.
I think what we're going to do as well, I think, like I say, we have some Greco-Roman advisors. I think what would be a cool thing for the future is we actually get a lovely historian mythical historian to do
Walt
like
Chambers in the
that
building.
would be great.
That would be great. But Walt Chambers, I made it for part of it live this week at least. Guys, if you didn't know already, I hope you're okay with me releasing this, Walt. But world first level 75 coddle pets, at least as far as I know, belongs to Walt Chambers. He lightning fast with the leveling. The game released Wednesday, and he's been grinding his ass off. Gave me a ton of tips for the game as well. So really appreciate that, Walt. But yeah, he, as far as I know, at least, is the world first adult coddle pet owner. So congrats, Walt. Big shout out, man. That's an awesome accomplishment to have on the life resume. First person to adult coddle pets.
I believe I was first. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, this is the Iapetus reveal, and then I think the other part was the Creus buffs were revealed as well, which Creus is kind of a beast.
Yeah, I like obviously the foraging of rare mythic materials. Oh, it's materials. So I may have mentioned that before. So we're talking about
Well, they'll still be valuable though. Like
in game, not USD value, of course. But yeah, no, pretty. The lava generation, of course, as well. Pretty strong.
Vulcanite damage on foraging at night.
The avatar star effects. How does this work?
Yeah, I think it's just like a little what's the word I'm looking for? Like not pixels, but it's just going to be like a glowing effect, sort of, because Hyperion has one too. So it's going to be cool. Like if you have Creus, Hyperion, and whatever if there any other gods have an effect like that, what your avatar is going to look like, just like glow in all these different colors and stuff. It's probably going to be pretty badass looking, I would imagine. But yeah, I think as of right now, I think it's just Creus and Hyperion who give those visual effects.
I had a Creus once. Did I trade it with you?
Yes, we did actually.
God,
we
damn
did
it!
Make a trade. I forgot about that actually. That was at least a month ago. Had to be more than a month ago.
What did I swap it for?
What did we swap it for? Might have been an OG badge.
A badge and a card, I think. I think it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was like, sweeten me, baby. Sweeten me with one little extra. Chewing gum. No, it wasn't chewing gum, but thanks for your input.
Yeah. He was the god I needed at that point in time, because I had the other Titans. I was looking for a Creus. I remember that.
Mate, all the gods regardless are really cool.
Oh yeah.
I actually was keen on Creus because it is like, something to do with stars and constellations, and I like that. But not too disappointed. The Avatar star effect. and there is slight uniqueness to him, but I think any god for me, maybe I'm easy pleaser.
Oh, any.
I mean, the Starfit might be cool. Interesting to see it in game. Should we move
It
on?
will be. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it.
Maxed out card animations, one of my favorite things, because
These are awesome.
I mean, like I say, my favorite NFTs are actually geocats because they're already animated in the marketplace. So actually, then I realize that they have to be level 7, correct? Or like they have to be max level, sorry, not level 7,
All
but
their stats,
fully full of lava. Fully full of lava. But then when that's the thing, I would assume they would appear on the marketplace if they're fully filled with lava as the animated ones. I think this is really cool. It's one of the reasons I love the geocats ones. I just think they look, even on the marketplace, they look bloody fantastic. One of my favorite Vulcanites is Tomios, which I think he's been misjudged, this little guy. I think he may have short man syndrome. I know a little bit about that myself. I don't know how tall you are, Mukti, but you wouldn't know anything about short man syndrome, would you?
No, I'm right in the 6 foot on a good day, 5'11".
Whatever.
Somewhere in that region.
Whatever, blessed. But like,
yeah,
he's misjudged, this little guy, man. He's misjudged. Look, me and him sort of look alike. I'm starting to feel like like leave him alone, man. He's not a thief. He's got lots of pockets. He likes carrying around a little man bag. He likes his hats. Yeah, just leave him alone, Thomas. But yeah, cool animation.
Tomios is he's a little scoundrel. He's looking to pick people's pockets and
So he gets scared easily, even in the animation. If you see, it's just a loud noise he's scared of, and he's jumpy.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Play it one more time. Yeah, he looks scared for a sec, then he's like, all right, let's go.
It's like, quick. So misjudged, mistreated. Leave Tommy alone.
Yeah, but the card animations is such a cool aspect, and it's just an incentive to like play and earn lava to unlock the the animated version of your Vulcanites. And once those get posted on the marketplace, I assume they're going to be significantly more valuable than just a baseline Vulcanite of the same type.
These NFTs have come a long way. I don't know if you remember working on the text, working on even the sizing and the location of text, but these have come a long way and they're looking great, really good.
Yeah. Do you have the Nemean up too?
Of course, waiting for you. I assume this is one of your.
Oh yeah, I'll be grinding for my maxed out Nemean. Without a doubt.
Is it just the one that you have?
My girlfriend got this for me. Sits on my desk. My Nemean line.
And is it actually have a name, or is it the Nemean line?
Nemean. I tend to say Nemean. But yeah, not exactly sure of the official pronunciation. But probably my favorite Vulcanite in the game.
Cool.
Love it.
Go on, I'll leave this one to you then.
Yeah, I mean, I've always just something about lions have always been so cool. The main, like, I've just been a big lion guy, and then I'm like, all my plots of land are a notice as well as all my Vulcanites, and he's just a badass. Like, let's play that back one more time.
Yeah. I feel like the card shakes. It does not like.
I let the blood spatter too. It's so sick.
I'm just checking it. I think it shakes. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very very nice effects. And there's like, what do you call that thing in the background? I forget what you call that thing. That
tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed. Yes. So
yeah,
I feel like that's I see a lot of those tumbleweeds when Amiga does a meme. Anyway, so next on the on the list, and we're still waiting for quite a lot of those animations, right? I think we're still waiting for quite a lot.
Oh yeah, there's not that many released yet. What other ones have been released? Copus, I think.
I love you, Amiga.
And definitely one more at least. I don't remember which other ones have been released yet, but yeah, there's still lots more to come. I mean, with all the Vulcanites in the game, Omega's got to go later, guys. Alpha, yeah. Thank you, Ali.
I've
It
lost
was
I've
Alpha.
lost the
And
thread.
Medusa, yeah. Alpha and Medusa, I'm pretty sure I've both been.
Yeah, Medusa's been done. Yeah.
Or Igor says Alpha, Ali says Medusa. Yeah. I think you guys are both right. Those are out, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, I think I haven't seen them tweeted. I think a few were tweeted, but I don't know if Jamie's still here. But I think Venom Tail, Medusa, and Trap. I don't know if they were. I think there was some tweeted. The most recent ones weren't tweeted. We'll have to collect all of those. I think there'll be a great animation or video in that sometime. We'll definitely save those up for the book. So yeah, amazing. Any other comments on the animations?
Yeah, I forgot about the Venom Tail one. The Venom Tail one is pretty sweet. I can't remember the Trapjaw one, but no, yeah, still lots of Vox with their animations to come, and very much looking forward to see all those fully released.
Okay,
sure.
The new Vulcan building system. So I'm saving myself for this. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm saving myself for the show. So this is the first time I've seen it, and
this is cool. It's really, really cool.
Just make sure we're caught up on here. So we've done that. Now, we talking about the Baptista this morning, the video. Neswolf Clutch comes in
Shout out
for the record. Notice his tanker's not online. Clutching it. Love it. So I haven't seen this before. So I guess, can we sit back and watch this?
Let's just watch Mr. Bap walk us through it.
Okay.
So you place the floor, and if you notice, there are some
Is there
green dots where
can we not get your desktop audio
through
here? Because I know he is talking through this.
It snaps the floor. So let me do it. Here we are. So I can make my own.
Oh, you guys can hear it? Oh, I have the stream muted. Whoops, I'm an idiot. That's why.
House, castle, whatever. I can have whatever.
What's up, Liap?
So
Saw you in here, man.
we can.
Leo P.
After I have my foundations, I can go and add my walls. If you see, they snap exactly
We
as they
can
should be.
choose to use the snap or not use the snap.
I think like when you're doing walls and stuff, it has to snap in, or else it doesn't get placed.
Okay.
For the floorboards though, like yeah, because I don't think they can overlap really. So if you're gonna like get them aligned, they have to snap into place.
Gotcha. And
But that's gonna help out a lot of people with building.
I don't know where the in-game inventory first look is. Was that?
Then I go.
That was in the Discord. Discord announcements. Either
Some space.
I think it was yesterday in the announcements tab on Discord.
Okay, I'll take a look at. I probably can't bring it up right now, but hold on 1 second.
Yeah, it was yesterday at 6:25, or I guess your time would be
And now I
10
can add
a.m. your
my
time. Yesterday
stairs.
it was
And
posted.
now for the walls for the second floor, I need a ceiling, which is gonna be a
In
ceiling from below
announcements.
and the floor.
So these are a
from
bit more
above.
generic assets, of course, right? A
And
bit more
it can
freedom. This
only
is
attach like that.
amazing. Like this
It
is
do-
actually insane. What we're going to be able to do. Is this live right now?
So
No way. Not live.
there we are.
Don't
and
think so, no. But
slowly
it's gonna be
we
so
build
cool to
the
see what
second
gets
floor.
built when this world gets released.
I
Like,
think
just
it's an-
all-
and
I think
also
it's
you
an,
can
sorry.
add,
I think it's an opportune
like, let's
time
say, like a
to
door,
bring our guest
here.
on.
so you can make a room.
Oh yes, it
possibilities
is.
are
It's a great time to bring our guests on.
But
You
I
can do whatever you want. To be honest with your houses.
expect the best, but deliver half price. I don't know what I'm
the good
saying,
thing
but we're
is
going to
that
see if this works. We'll see if we can
the
deliver
props
our meager.
can recognize the foundations that you
camera.
provided. For example,
There we go. See, easy it works. We've got a
I can
tiny
add
Mukti.
a
I will
chair.
fix you. But Amigo,
Oh, yeah.
welcome.
Here we are.
So,
You're live on BBC. Please do not swear.
what's up, Armega?
Here we are.
You can unmute yourself
And
now, I
they
believe.
Try to find where it
I see him talking, but I can't hear him.
How's it going, man?
I gotta stumble a little bit
Also,
to
there are going
to make
be
myself look
items
better
that
later,
you
right?
can
Yeah.
attach on the wall,
So
like, let's
Welcome,
say
man. Great
you
mic,
have
much better than Jamie's,
Thank you.
but not
it
hard.
doesn't have, a socket to be added,
sporting the
just
Google buds, just for the record.
wherever
If
Yeah.
the
you
backers.
want.
Now, welcome, man.
Yeah,
I
so-
mean, I'm dead impressed
And
with
that's
your
only for-
like.
You can have shelves, you can have everything.
I think
Actually, everything works like the
me and you.
previous,
I don't know where the story
big
started.
system.
but I felt your immediate excitement for this game. We've talked for endless hours. We burn each other out sometimes, but your build, I think we, had a long chat, me, you, and Ralphie, when you were building in Notus, and perhaps a Venom Tail. So pretty committed. Shouldn't you be doing another job at the same time, or how many hours have you been spending? Talk us about it.
I don't know if I want this to be on Twitch recorded or not, but
We will delete the VOD on your behalf.
I definitely spend too much time. I guess at first I talked a lot in Vulcanverse. I'm trying to calm down a little bit and actually do some work these days. So you might notice that I'm not as chatty in the Discord anymore. But yeah, I spend as much time as I can in Alpha, trying to play around and find any kind of pitfalls that I can find.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
I think it's easy to play Alpha and get lost and not report, and that's something actually I've done. I'd have to admit that I'll play Alpha, and then I'll notice that other people are posting bugs. Why should I? But if there's any blatant obvious ones, but a lot, and that was happening in Berserk as well. But it is really needed. It's essential that people are actually consistently posting bugs. So yeah, post away, man. It's good.
Yeah, this new build. I mean, these new build tools. This is like a completely different game. I mean,
it looks a lot different.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I thought I was going to have to terramorph everything. Until I got to level 2, right? Until I could get some new assets. But I don't know. Has anything been released about what level you get this stuff at, or is this like only level 7?
This will probably be right off the bat, and then you get upgraded assets as you go, I would imagine.
I think you want to keep it really complicated, actually, and so that everything is very unique.
Yeah.
So every time you upgrade, you get new stuff.
You get like new walls each level, maybe, or something. New stair patterns. Jamie says all levels in the chat. So this will be the
nice.
This will be the way to build right off the bat, and I can't wait to see when people like you get your hands on this, Armega, Acadian, Scots, some of the just expert builders in this community. Like the creations that are going to be made is going to be amazing. Because with Boreas, so Armega, we brought him on today. He had one of the coolest Boreas builds, one of the coolest builds since Alpha's been released. I would say just incredibly well done, looks super nice, super clean. And do you have the video for that tank? I think we should.
Was that in the drive there, Amiga? Amiga, was that in the drive? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Was that Amiga? Was that video in the drive?
Little leak of our next guest there.
I can't hear you, Amiga. Was that video? Did you put it in the drive? Sorry, I know you said you probably did.
Now, the good thing is that
I can't hear you. I think you muted, buddy.
Can recognize the foundations that you have added. For example, I can add a chair.
I don't think. In the meantime, I want to play this. This is quite a new video. So what happened here, as well? This was the sinkhole, right?
Oh yeah, this was the. This looks amazing, and this is just a little tic tac. Tic tac taking us through the cave. But yeah, this is the Great Sinkhole, one of the major landmarks of Boreas, and it is. This was a first look at it.
Do I get the tic tac? Tic Tac UFO confirmed. Some GTA reference. This is looking pretty good. I think actually Amiga actually found the underground place before that actually happened.
Really, yeah,
that's all right.
The graphics are just, oh man,
looking great.
Yeah,
I found that as well. So Amiga, was that video in the drive?
Sorry about that. That is at the drive.
Okay.
So apparently everything works until you get a phone call. Sorry.
No phone calls. In the what drive? There we go.
It's in that outfit. Yeah.
And you can rebuild it again.
Banging. So I've got 2. Should we do number 1 or 2?
Yeah, put some timestamps in the channel. But
I apologize for not being.
You can do. No, it's my fault. Late to the game. So you can do either one. Just tell me which one you're doing, and I can kind of walk you through it.
Yeah, sure. So
is that the first or second one?
I'm playing the first. When you're ready.
All right, you can
3,
go ahead.
2, 1.
All right.
It doesn't want to play for me. This is probably my bad. I should have downloaded it. I made a mistake. It doesn't want to play. What are we going to be seeing in this video?
So, yeah, I was going to shout out another, my next door neighbor on the plots that I have right next to mine is.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
All right. So I just kind of started out by this one. Really, if you skip ahead to timestamp 113, this is kind of like me browsing the area, the local area.
I'm ahead at 113.
Yeah. So there you go.
Who's this?
So you can see this is just kind of this is me. This is my plots. This is kind of early stages because due to the wipe, I didn't have a chance to walk through. I have some pictures of my latest builds, but this is just kind of some early stages when I was first making the castle, and the terramorphing on the front was kind of rough. I made it look so much better.
I mean, you saying it looks rough now because it looks good. It looks natural.
It looks so much more natural in my opinion on the latest one, which I have some pictures of that I sent you.
Yes.
But this is just kind of like where I first started. Just started throwing some stuff up, and I wanted to have some kind of elevation. The archway here is definitely more integrated than it is in this video. But this is just kind of me wanting to have some kind of a stairway wrap around the center. Just playing around with all the different build tools.
Are you?
But
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I just got some questions for you as a
sure.
Aspiring builder myself. What are we missing? What are we like? And this we talked about this. We've talked a lot, me and you, in the voice, and because you weren't here when the Arcadia, he came with the notice, and I told you about the first days of Arcadia, and the improvements from there were important. Does that resonate with you now?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about Arcadia coming to town. I can't wait to
the speed of
to be able to play.
Progress. Have you seen that yourself since notice? Have you?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, just looking at some of the old pictures and everything. I mean, and Boris just kind of was just amazing before I even started building. Not just the POIs, but just everything. The tree, like something very simple that I love to see is grass. I know that sounds like such a stupid, simple little thing, but it's the little details that make everything look so good. And when you throw trees down, the trees look great texture-wise and everything, but you start adding grass to little things here and there, and you can just give it that little salt and pepper. By the way, right now we're looking at my next door neighbor's plot, Locks. This is he built a nice little obstacle course in his basement.
Oh damn! It got wiped. No, because he said everyone want to try it. So do you try it now? Yeah. Did you know it was a thing at this moment? This
cool.
Is
me.
It's underneath the ski slope.
Yeah. This is before I found his actual door. I was like, I'm gonna get into that building, so I went through the window. Thank God for the Q button. But yeah, I ended up I think running down there, and you might see me actually traversing his little maze building here, and then going down to the obstacle course. But he's a great builder too. I mean, there's so many people. I am so amateur compared to some of these people. I just build things and,
What does that
try
make?
to make it look good.
What does that make me and Mukti? Mukti did a bridge. I think you'll find. Well, I mean, mate, well done on that bridge. I'm all about that bridge, mate. You know what I mean?
I would
Mukti the
consider
bridge
you an
builder.
expert. I consider you, like me and Tanka trying to put something together.
Did we?
Not gonna look quite as nice as what you put together here, man. You're
Actually,
not wrong though. There are some really, really like some of the stuff Scott's has built. Like he built this demon, this demon looking thing in Hades. That was just the fact he was able to do that with the terraforming tool is like it was pretty mind blowing.
Yeah, you're talking about the big V and
yes,
the Grim Reaper and everything. Yeah,
well,
those
yeah,
are some
that,
great
yeah,
shots
that
too.
too. Yeah, that as well. And he had this big like demon looking thing with like chains and stuff too
Yeah.
for one of them.
That's really cool.
It takes a keen eye. So I'll bring up the second one. What have we're looking at another plot in obviously Boreas, but walk us through this one as well.
All right. So
yes.
what we're seeing. Do I need to stop and
No,
play or
I've started it
just
now.
Tommy.
I've started it now.
all right.
Look at
So
And Tommy.
I guess sorry about the delay if I catch it off, but yeah. So we're going through the build. I think this was a little bit later. I say that because I have it's the second video of it, but I think I have a little bit more water and trees down, and a couple of patches of grass. This was so early on when I did this video that I was just playing around with ODBC, trying to record some video. But this is the start of my dragon. You don't happen to have that dragon handy that like we were gonna time lapse? You happen to have that on your local machine?
I certainly do. It's risky.
That would be pretty neat.
It's risky because I've got a lot of recordings and they're not named. But I mean risky.
Yeah.
What could be? It was late.
Now that
it was late on.
Yeah. I honestly don't even remember. It was so late. I don't remember the day.
All right,
It was a couple
pull the
days back.
trigger.
I know
Let's see what that
okay,
does.
so
it looks pretty simple. My forge is live.
Was it? Did you make changes to that dragon, Omega? Is that what it is?
Oh gosh, yeah. That was the framework to A shape.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did a lot more.
No, I haven't got that recording.
It's actually.
Yeah, that dragon actually
It's
evolved. Yeah, it really did evolve. I still got that. You'd have to
I
remind
mean, I
me
have
after.
like fire in the eyes and everything, and had a really big, nice mount. Actually, I'll tell you what. I've got some pictures of it. If you want to pull up some pictures on the drive.
Yeah, wing that to the drive as well. That'd be good.
So it's in that Boris build folder. If you want to look in that, you can just go through all those pictures.
I get major like Boreas is so cool. It's like major Skyrim vibes, like Game of Thrones, House Stark type of environments being created. But yeah, you really did a great job with that, Omega. That's a pretty nice looking build you had going on there. I want to see this dragon. I'm pretty sure I've already seen it actually. I think I remember seeing a picture, but we definitely should pull up that finished product.
Some of these that you see are actually when I was trying to get to the highest point in Berserk. So that's actually, if you do a little digging, you can get to the top of the what is it, the not Tower of Wind.
We need an expert.
I forget what it's called.
Where's King of Boreas, Floyd, the self-appointed King of Boreas. I didn't know you could do that, by the way. But that is the Fortress of the Wind, correct?
Fortress of the Wind. That's it. Yes. So just doing some stuff to get into, because I was determined to find the Great Sinkhole, and I thought that this might have been built over top of it, just because of the location on the map and everything. So there is a gigantic hole under this building, and I think I've actually got a picture of that somewhere in that folder too. But it's just a hole. It's nothing like too impressive.
Of course, this is the Minotaur Labyrinth, correct?
Yeah, that's right down the street from me.
Again, the Fortress of the Winds. This was underneath.
That's the hole that's underneath. Yeah.
Yeah. which was obviously the base for I would assume the sinkhole that you found. Again, finding game breaking Amiga. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was at least the eggs for people like you. Like, you shouldn't be able to get here, but if you can, here's the Spear of Achilles.
You do.
Honestly, I think it's a great. Here's an idea, right? I have sort of suggested it. I think it needs to come in a time when the website's done, when everything is done and out there, and when we're like, just managing things, right? Instead of adding or trying to release. So when we're just managing the economy and the system, you want to put bounties. You want to, for every misspelling, for every incorrect web page or missing data, or do you know what I mean? You get one lava or whatever. I don't care what the reward is, but there should be some kind of reward for that sort of thing to incentivize filling in the gaps, trying to break the game so we know we can fix them. Do you know what I mean?
Or security risk especially. Like if you find anything that's really big and you just, it is. But that just makes the product that much better, and something that we all love just gets better and better.
See, Leop says bounty hunting basically because it is quite a common thing then, because you're in the industry, aren't you? Like I would say what would you say? You're in the CIA or something like that, isn't it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
You're basically a hacker. No.
I don't know what that is.
Looks like you've got some complex machinery going on behind you, Armega.
Yeah, what is that?
That's a mining rig. That actually funds that's one of the things that fund my Vulcanverse habit nowadays. It used to be something that made money. Now it just spits out fire. Just spits it out.
Very nice.
Basically.
That's the mining rig I want right there.
But I think if you go through some more pictures, you'll see actually what I took of
neighbors.
Where's that dragon at?
It should be in that Boris build folder. I think you were in the wrong folder. You were in where's?
Hey, the rocket.
Yeah, so that's my neighbors. Yeah, that's think it's great work.
Oh, and do remember this Sunday, as tradition, the photo shoot. It's now just a massive hassle to me now, but it's like OCD. Like we have to do it. It has to be done. For the records and everything like that, it needs to be done.
Everybody's going to be on a flat plane, and we're going to take pictures of this beautiful skyline. We'll put a bunch of trees up.
Oh, because everything's been wiped. No.
It's all gone. Yeah, it'll be the best photo shoot ever.
We've got a whole we've got a whole day and a half to build. So you're not working tomorrow, are you?
Well, actually,
now you're not working.
I kind of did this on my son's birthday's today, so I'm trying to squeeze this in really quick.
There's the dragon, by the way. There's the dragon.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So there's some shots. Yeah, he was starting to come along. I was excited to get back on there, and then I read Lex. Is it Lex? I think Lox. I think he was like, "Oh, this sucks. We have like nothing. Everything's all messed up." And he was showing the really weird looking stuff, and then shortly after it got wiped. So
it's really cool, man. Really impressive. I still don't. I might try it. I still can do. I can draw a stick man on paper, but that's as like best as I can do. And I think it's something.
It is, yeah. It's impressive.
I just don't understand how you would just do that.
I know, like, yeah, they're
see
like,
now. Look at that.
That looks cool though.
If you can go back to that previous picture, so like, yeah, that how you see the snowfall in the front and everything now.
Here on the walls, yeah, that looks great. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It looks a little bit more realistic.
Is that the Terramore thing?
I was trying. Yeah. Wow. I was trying to make it more realistic looking.
Wow, that's actually incredible. Looking at that, that's amazing.
The centerpiece has a, the archway now has things on it, and it has.
Wow, impressive. Yeah, that's really amazing.
Were you able to like add the snow in there, or is that like a texture tool thing? Like
that's
to put the snow on? I haven't.
yeah, that's just terramorphic. I never can get the texture stuff to work yet.
So you can terraform on the outside of the wall, and it adds like that snow effect.
Well, you have to connect it to existing so you had to like start from the ground, and then you work your way around, and then you can come down a little bit. And I did a lot of like icicle kind of looking things.
Really good.
Okay.
To give it a little bit more. But yeah, you could like walk up inside the dragon's mouth, and there was a little area up inside there. That's what it turned into.
This is horrible.
So
this actually makes my skin crawl. It's like,
it's beautiful in its own way. I guess. It's,
what is this place? I don't like it. It's like out of a horror movie. Going to the next picture.
This is the upside down world. The next picture is probably not.
Yeah, I'm saying we'd need a nice long build tutorial from you, Amigo. I think that would do well. I mean, clearly you're enjoying it, and again, this is giving me good like skin crawl.
Yeah, so I do plan on doing some kind of streaming, just to bring something to the community. You guys are all great. I mean, y'all do so much. Y'all provide so much. Y'all spend so much time just getting this stuff out there to everybody, and the shows y'all make. And I'm excited to do anything I can for my part. So, and the more the merrier.
People see you enjoy building. You can help other people enjoy building, not just building. We're just talking about one little thing. We all win at the end of the day with that easy strategy. If you enjoy doing it and you learn a new skill, whether it be the editing or the whatever it is, like there's benefit in that for all of us. So
I think like little things I want to bring to the community, like how the other day I was helping you, and you said I was telling you about the kind of quick tools, the hotkeys and everything, and how you can use H to hide everything, and then use 1, 2, 3, that kind of stuff to change around. That's the kind of stuff I want to help people with, just to say, hey, here's a quick little way to make building a little easier. But building's only like one of the things, I mean, everything is so awesome, so amazing, so beautiful. And I don't consider myself an expert builder by any means. I just have fun doing it, and I really like the product that's being pushed out. So that's all I'm gonna keep streaming on that.
Mukti.
Yes.
We're not much the builders. Maybe we have a build off tomorrow for the photo shoot.
Well, the beauty of that though, Tanka, is it creates opportunity for people like Armega, and I know like there are people who King Soto
he had a big castle.
He put together a portfolio of like all his builds, and it's going to create opportunity for people who are who have the skill set. Pay someone 50, 100 PYR. They design. I'm sure if people enjoy building, they're good at it. Like it will not be hard for them to find work in the Metaverse.
I've got PYR, baby. Come to me. I mean, I think I'm working out with someone. Was it Amigo or was it someone else? I forget who it was, but I'm happy to pay people to design me something. I'm not sure what that is. It's probably going to be another starship, to be honest, a better one with fire.
I have. Did you see what Glitch typed in the channel? 15 minutes to build a castle. Let's go.
Yeah, race to.
It'll be 50 minutes to find each other's plot, but no, I'm up for that. We're actually gonna need places to take the photos this Sunday, so crack to it, you lot, please. I beg you, because this is the final one. We'll probably have an Arcadia one. This is like the
That's right. There will be one more Arcadia. Yeah.
How long is this
going to go on for? That's going to be everywhere, right? I mean, you can go to any quad at that point, right?
I think it's just going to be Arcadia for one more week, and then the beta rollout comes, and all quadrants will be open. I'm pretty sure.
The pre-beta is not testing all quads at the same time, because I thought
just Arcadia. GB says for final testing. Okay. So it'll be one more week, just Arcadia.
Gotcha. Okay. So so looks like a lot of people are getting on some builds. Hopefully, we'll have a clean landscape, and then a bunch of awesome builds. So who knows? Maybe this is a good thing.
Is it our own land in Arcadia?
I doubt it. GB can probably answer. I doubt it.
No, of course it won't. That's stupid. Of course it won't be our own land in Arcadia until.
Well, they're testing. they're testing with on the blockchain, right? So maybe they said something about the plots are linked.
Yeah, it'll
but
be
I don't know
the
if they would
build.
wipe everything.
Yeah, it'll be the new build tools, inventory integrated probably. So like when you forge with your Volks, I think some stuff will show up in your inventory. So all that functionality will be out, which will be nice.
Yeah.
And then hopefully not too long after is the beta rollout with, which I mean it won't be too much longer after that. Beta will roll out and we'll have access to all quads, and at that point it'll be your own actual plots of land that you own, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So anything
excited.
Anything else in the works, Amiga?
Nothing to announce.
Okay.
I don't.
Cool. Nothing to announce.
I don't want to. Not yet.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I'm very amped about Berserk. Even though I suck at Berserk, I'm so super amped about playing.
Yeah, you do suck.
Live, so.
You do suck at Berserk.
Well, I was trying to get some practice in at the last minute, and then Toby was like, "We're going to cut that off." So I mean, no homework.
It's still quite a hard thing. You've got to. You just got to keep up time. You got to think of all these things very quickly. The CCGs have been playing for years, but I'm still missing turns and making multiple misplays. It's very easy to do. So, yeah.
Cheers, Armega. Thank you. Really appreciate you coming on. I know it's your son's birthday and not the most convenient day to hop on a podcast like this, but really appreciate you hanging out with us today, man, taking us through your build. Really great stuff. And I'm sure we will have you on here again sometime soon. This will not be the last we are seeing of our mega guys.
Absolutely not.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, man.
Certainly hang around. In fact, I don't want to just leave you. I think you should just stay here with us, okay? And there's a bit of live editing. And what are we doing now, Mukti?
So up next, if we want to show everyone the in-game inventory, most people here have probably already seen it because Jamie put in the announcements yesterday. So we have the in-game inventory first look, and then the Vulcan Gamebooks update announcements, and then the new podcast show that Jamie teased too, that the author Jamie Thompson is putting together.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we did skip over that. My apologies.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. That was and then after that, a little bit of a Coddle Pets discussion, and we're bringing in our next guest for the day, and then we will be wrapping up shortly afterwards.
Okay, so I am straight into. I do apologize, guys and Mukti. We're looking at the Fablelands, right?
Yeah, so if you go to that the link in that tweet you have pulled up there, it will take you to the website where I think it's Dave Morris who wrote the blog, and he talks about some of their progress with the gamebook so far, a lot of information about how the gamebooks are going to work in there. And I know lots of community members are very, very excited for these gamebooks, and just the fact that this metaverse has like each character has this lore, there's these storylines attached to the game. This creates that depth that really can get you sucked into this fantasy metaverse. And those are like the best games to play. I guess maybe this isn't the case all the time, but it just adds that extra layer and dynamic of there are books to read with this metaverse, and I can go in these books with these awesome stories and adventures, and I can go in the actual metaverse that the games are written about and go and play with my avatar and use my Vulcanites on my plots of land. Just the whole like interaction with the game books in the metaverse, and the fact that the game has the all the storylines and lore attached to it is just makes just another pro of this game, this ecosystem that is a step ahead of most other projects out there.
Yeah, the I've talked about the pillars like I'm in some kind of a business conference, but like the strong pillar is the lore and the authors behind it, right? As well as the art, and as well as like just the amount of thought. It's not just a simple avatar, a simple story. This is deep lore to touch on that fantasy those fantasy players, right? So yeah amazing and very exciting. Of course, Jamie, future Jamie, the real Jamie, the true Jamie, author. I'm working on this, but the true Jamie author is obviously the best man for the job.
The Dark Lord.
Yeah, quite a scary guy. I'm sure, you know, I would like to sit in a room and drink whiskey with him, but certainly wouldn't do it alone. Is all I'm saying. I would need some. I feel like I'd need someone else to witness.
He does seem like an incredibly interesting person to just sit down and talk with. Like the stories and the wisdom from that man. I'm sure. I'm sure lots of people could benefit from it. We definitely should try to get him on here at some point, Tanka.
We will.
You know, if he'd be open to that, that would be probably the most exciting episode.
I'm just gifting a few things on the side here. Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, Tanka gifting some tier 1 subs to the community.
So yeah, I will certainly be reading the books. I'm not much of a reader myself. I think, but I'll read a lot more articles than I do just regular books anyway. So, and with the additions of like possible NFT stuff and everything, that would be really cool. Do we?
Oh yeah.
We haven't heard from Dave Morris yet, have we? I think we saw a tweet not too long ago, but we haven't really seen a tweet. We haven't seen like an interview or anything with the Dave Morris.
No, I don't think. Haven't seen much of Dave Morris up to this point. But he worked with the Dark Lord on their various other game books, and they seem to be pretty good friends and colleagues. And yeah. Is this okay? So this is his intro. Yeah. So here's a little bit of information about him. I actually have not gotten to read that, but yeah, he's been around the comic book scene. It seems written game books, fantasy. Has created other fantasy worlds before, I believe. So they're definitely the two right guys for the job. And it's very very exciting that they're a part of this, and the game books are a part of this metaverse.
Is it Neswolf or is it someone else I'm thinking who is really incredibly... I think it's Nez. I think it's Nez. Like really his books. He's, big book fan.
Yeah, and
Big
these won't be your
book.
traditional books. This will be this is a game inside of a book, which is just much more fun than just not being able to participate in the storyline. And I have never... I've never played a game book before.
Is it like Goosebumps? You remember? Do you know what that was?
Yeah, I remember those when I was really young.
Okay, Amiga's shaking his head as if to say no. This is that's
I don't think it's quite the
same. Okay, no, it's
I don't think
obviously not as good.
Yeah, like these
are comparing Goosebumps to these.
Mainly the premise of a game book, right? That's almost like, I guess,
choose your own adventure.
Yeah,
RPG game in book form. Walt says that's a very 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 good way to say it.
We'll edit out everything I just said there, but that's fine. That's great news. Great news. And these the interview is obviously on YouTube. You guys should check it out. Jamie is also on Twitter. Jamie. I'm not going to say any more about that conspiracy. There's definitely something going on there. We'll look deeper into that.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. Just how
they're trying to silence us.
Crazy it is that the two guys, running this thing have the same exact name, spelled the same exact way. It's just like it's crazy.
Brilliant.
But yeah, another pretty cool. It's a pretty cool part of this. Feels like it was meant to be. Really, it must be meant to be. There's some existential something going on behind the scenes here. There has to be.
Well, we've only seen two, right?
Lovely ideas.
That's true. Yeah. So far, there must be. There's an adolescent one out there somewhere. There's a baby one, and there's all the different stages of the Jamie Thompsons.
That sort of NFT Bitcoin stuff, which I don't really.
But yeah,
I am so tunnel vision. For a second, I forgot where I was. I'm so tunnel vision on this topic. So yeah, Sean. Yeah, it's Jamie.
Yeah,
Jamie the author is the original. Jamie from the author here is the original. The Jamie on the left is a creation from Jamie on the Jamie on the right is a creation from Jamie on the left that's been sent back in time to create the ultimate play to earn system. I think there's more to it though. That seems just too easy. I think there's an impending war or poverty or disaster that we need to uplift the rest of the world in the play to earn economy so that families can feed themselves, inspire people, and go to war with Hades or something like that. It's a work in progress, is what I'm saying.
There's got to be some type of there's something going on here. It's just too much of a coincidence.
Yeah. It's either Time Machine or Clone Wars. I'm just saying that it's one or the other. That's going to be a staple.
Yeah,
very exciting. So that's the Game Books update. New podcast show via the Dark Claude. Now I couldn't find the information on this. Could you tell me?
That's the same Discord post that has the. Let me pull it up here.
And then maybe just send it to my Twitter DMs instead of Discord, because I will lose that from you.
Although wait, I thought it was on this. I thought it was posted with the article.
So they're doing a podcast show though, Jamie and Dave, or.
So I'm sending it to you via Discord.
No, send it to me through Twitter DM, please.
Oh, via Twitter DM.
Yeah, otherwise the screenshot will mess up. But thanks for your patience. Jamie Namoki. Jamie. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say that word. No, but if I click that, is it only in Discord? It's not like a link to outside.
Correct. It was just a Discord announcement. Yep. So it's at everyone. Just spoke with Jamie this is from Jamie in Discord yesterday at 6:25 a.m. my time, which would have been 10:25 your time.
Oh,
just spoke with Jamie the author. He's going to be using his BBC connections, and a Vulcanverse story podcast is going to be made. It'll be 5 hours long, divided up over 50 audio stories, proper actors and everything. So, not exactly sure what those are going to look like, but that's going to be pretty awesome. So there'll be like actors with it, and 5 hours long, divided up over 50 audio stories.
Oh, that's cool. That is really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's going to be released in Canada, eh? That's cool. Well done, Canada.
Listeners in Canada, also nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what that ends up looking like. I guess it won't really be a podcast, at least not like the way we're doing this one in terms of, because if there's proper going to be actors and stuff, it could be like a pre-scripted type of show thing.
Yeah, maybe they do it and talk afterwards. I don't know. I think that's one idea that I had with someone else to do for radio. It might not occur, but it was to bring a story followed by real life, perhaps conversations that we have after it to discuss it. But this is awesome. Mm-hmm. Can't wait for it. Hurry up, Jamie. Oh my god.
I was so confused for a second there.
Which one are you? Who's trolling me? Who sent me? Someone said, "Okay, that's not funny." One of you. What happened? You can't hear it. Someone troll. You know what it was? Scared the crap out of me. Anyway, because everyone watching that. I don't know how that even happened. Okay, it was. The I don't know if you've seen it, but a sound. It's like someone's knocking at your walls.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it sounds
like. Okay, Twitch, right?
No, it's not. I don't know where that is. I don't know what I think that was. I don't know. Let's continue. That scared the absolute bejesus out of me.
I thought that was you, Tanka.
No, it wasn't. I don't even know where it's come from. But anyway, I don't. Let's move on. I'm gonna find you. Okay, I'm gonna find you, whoever you are.
You're in a dark room and hearing noises. This is great.
Wow. But yeah, Tanka, so I think it's about time to bring in our next guest. Our next topic of discussion is Coddle Pet's successful launch and first look at gameplay. And let me see. So I'm gonna send you the Twitch stream where our next guest is broadcasting from, which you can pull up on your screen.
And you'll have to be patient with me, ladies and gentlemen, just to live, because I actually didn't for some reason set up the last cam. So if you just bear with. Hello, Sky. Welcome. I think you are muted. Oh, no, you're not.
Muted.
No, so there may be a slight delay here because
We're good.
So she's talking out of my mic, but she's listening to you from your end. So
Interesting. That might not
I'm
work.
hearing you in real time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually, no. You know
No.
what? Because she's in the Discord call.
She's in the Discord. That's right. Technology. Hi, Sky.
Hear you real time.
How are you?
Good. I am great. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Mukti's very kind, isn't he, to let you. I think you're in striking distance of each other, aren't you? There.
Probably, yes.
Good.
Very
So he's
close.
behaving himself. I think I tuned in the other day to your stream, and you were playing Coddle Pets. Now I must admit, it's not something that I'm up to date with yet. But I know you two are grinding it, right?
A very deep dive into a lot of things that people aren't really aware of going on with Coddle Pets right now. I know I wasn't fully aware of everything happening until it was released. Actually, May 12th, it was released to the public. And there's been sort of a race to get to Genesis, which what Genesis is when your dragon reaches adult phase, level 75, and then that would be the first dragon of that type to reach Genesis. And then that's also when you can breed your dragons, and that is really just sort of like a very vague thing of how your dragon grows up. There's a ton of things in between with the game that you can do that's interactive, it's fun. There's going to be more things at. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got your screen. I think there might be a slight delay, but no, we've got your screen up. This is wicked. Awesome.
Perfect. And with the Coddle Pet, they are NFTs. You can own your own. I'll show you the ones we have. So if you click on Coddle Pets, you can see I have a Zekies, a Yu-Gi-Oh, a Lavender, Fleta, and Spudfire, and Mergis.
Yep, and this is your Coddle Pets account is tied into your wallet, of course. So the Coddle Pets you have on there, yep, the Coddle Pets you have on there show up in game for you,
as if you're playing Berserk, right? Same thing, same simplicity.
Yes.
And we right now have Zekies. However, the avatars haven't quite caught up with the gameplay yet, so we're just seeing the general Earth Dragon. There's 4 quadrants. Or not quadrants, elements. I'm used to hearing Mukti talk, but so you have an Earth Dragon, you have Fire Dragons, Water Dragons, and Ice Dragons, and they each sort of have their own advantage and disadvantages. So for Earth,
let's do a battle.
Have you tried? So which one have you chosen? Or actually, it would depend on the dragon you're using as well, right? So
yes, correct. So I'm using an Earth Dragon. Zekies is technically the dragon I'm playing with right now. He's at a level 28. And if we want to battle him, which we can, you can kind of see once we start the battle, the sort of advantages you can get from an Earth Dragon, and then with your cards, and then let's say a Fire Dragon, they'll have other cards to their advantage that will be different from the cards that your Earth Dragon can use.
I'm genuinely learning here because I'm not paying all the attention to Coddle Pets. I played a lot the other day and I was in the Discord, so this is actually helping me understand more. Thanks. So
it's a very, very unique game. The whole reason I found it actually was from Mukti on the marketplace, and I remember I saw a Coddle Pet NFT and I was like, what's that? That's not a Vulcanite, is it? And he was like, no, that's a completely different game. And I was like, well, that sounds super fun. So I decided to sort of dedicate my time to that one. And it really, really has come so far from when I first discovered it. It was basically just, the NFTs. So you can see my dragon's resting now. He's fully rested. That's one thing you have to keep up with, or else you won't be able to use him for battles. You want to rest him up, play with him, clean him. It's very much of like a Tamagotchi type. When you're just taking care of them, you can feed them, and you earn food through various gameplay. So now he's ready to train.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to click train, and there's a couple different battles you can do with him. The most common is the dragon battle. And then this helps you level them up to get to the next level. I will show you. You can see there's bars that fill up with green that show you how close you are to your next level.
Oh my god,
and
424.
how much you use each different card. So if I'm battling this guy, they do have a glitch. The first time you go to play and hit a card, it doesn't work, but then it will refresh itself. So we have 424 HP. The other dragon is 530. A lot of it is just trying to level up your dragon, not necessarily trying to win against the other one, because a lot of times they do give you one that has a lot more HP, and the point of getting more HP is just more gameplay,
It's a boss dragon. Every 5 dragons, you fight a boss dragon. Yeah.
So we'll do like attack 50. They give you a lot of attack cards, heal, bend. And so if we quit, you can see most of my levels are pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
But the one I do need is strategy. So the strategy card would be, it's too tired right now.
Right now it's evade, but it's meant to be heal.
It's meant to be heal, but it's evade. So when you find yourself here, it's basically just clicking the evade cards. And then it does get fun when you level up your dragon, you gain more HP, and it's more likely you'll be able to win the battle. And that's where it really starts to get fun. And then, so you want to always make sure, this is something I forget a lot, to farm. They are always passively farming. You have a turnip patch, a cabbage field.
So always, and you're just collecting, right?
And that's what you use to feed your dragon.
Okay.
You can also send them on hunts. I currently have mine on a 6-hour hunt. It's a very, very long one, but I'm assuming the rewards they'll get from this hunt will be better. There's a 5-minute hunt, a 30-minute hunt, and a 6-hour hunt.
And a 24-hour one when you get to level 30, I think.
Okay.
At level 30, yeah.
And so what happens is when you are on the home screen of your coddle pets, while you're resting them, playing with them, they are passively hunting for you too. So it can take a while to get your hunt finished if you choose a longer one, because it only is hunting when you're on your home screen. But that is another way you can earn things like, food, golden nuggets, dragon shells that you can use to buy things. So if you want to go to cave dragons, you can see chicken coop is 500 shells, a boar field, 500 nuggets. And
5 nuggets.
5 nuggets. And from there, that's stuff that you can use to keep replenishing your supply of food without having to, farm or hunt, really. Another thing is the explorer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's tired again. They get tired easily. Oh, I'm still resting.
Do dragons actually sleep a lot? Is that a thing?
They do.
Is that actually true? I mean, dragons are obviously mythical creatures, so let's be honest. Do we know?
They sleep on piles of treasure.
But do they?
Gold.
Is that true? Right.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Interesting. So now that
makes sense.
They also eat a lot in this game. So if we want to do the explorer, these are sort of mini tasks your coddle pet can work on while he's fighting, doing the flight game. You can see all the green ones are the ones I've completed.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll click on this yellow one, Turnip Farmer. So we've completed that. Click on the next yellow one. It says collect 8 plush toys, and you hit start. And now you are passively playing, like when you're playing your other games, if you collect the plush toys, you will complete your task and can move on to your next one. I'll try to train again. And this Take Flight is actually my favorite game. You just sort of...
Ooh, that looks nice. It actually looks really nice.
3 mini games at the moment. There's also a tower defense game in there. It's kind of a similar layout to Bloons Tower Defense. It's another mini game you can play in here that gets unlocked at level 20, I think.
And this game also gives you more of the, like, you'll get 4 moose, you get far enough, you'll get gold nuggets. So you get pretty good rewards from this. When you play the dragon battle, you basically level up. So if you want to level up, I recommend playing the battle.
Yeah.
But if the other treasures, I like this game, and I think it's really fun to play. Ooh, mistering. So it gets faster as you go. You can see we have 2 dragon eggshells, 3 moose, and 3 drones. We don't really know what we're going to be using them in the future for, like the drones and stuff. So that's stuff that's
just stacking them for now.
Yeah, still yet to come out. So hold on to those. You can also use them to complete your task. Yeah, and it gets faster the more you do it.
Can we talk about rewards? So you're clearly enjoying the game.
Yes.
And you would possibly play without, but we know there are rewards. What do we? And I know we could talk about the Genesis babies and that, etc. With the chance of that extra NFT, if I'm correct, and simplifying it.
Yeah.
But what else do you know about the rewards of playing, and is it connected to PYR and Lava?
The rewards go towards completing your tasks. We were talking to some of the developers, and they're not quite sure how it's going to tie into Lava, but it is going to.
Well, quick disclaimer there. So there were some of the Sky had our first stream the other day, and some of the Coddle Pets devs were hanging out with us on stream watching her play, which was awesome. Really great group of people, and I think it was one of them to it into this game, which it absolutely is going to be. I don't think that info is released yet, though.
Okay.
But yeah, and Bergs is saying in the chat, Overhigh Sat said Lava rewards are coming soon, so it will be in there, but at the moment, not released yet.
Then you would assume that's hot lava from the rewards pool.
I would think
like
so. I would think it is.
Say again,
another 300 ways. I was going to say another 300 ways to earn lava kind of thing, or is this going to be like really smaller?
No, this is like the games that are. I mean, you could certainly do that, I guess, but that's focused at Vulcan Burst, surely. No, it's not, because
I didn't know if Coddle Pets was going to have.
No, they should include it.
Oh yeah,
I guess they should, because they, it's on the Berserk as well, and
the whole area, I think.
The main games will all be able to be played during Lava. And Walt is saying only Lava announcement is from staking so far. Only Lava announcement is from staking 3rd generation drag. Other earn in-game concepts to come soon. So yeah, we'll know more about ways to turn Lava into game shortly. But yeah, it's pretty cool how it's not just Vulcanverse is earning you Lava, Berserk's earning you Lava, Coddle Pets is earning you Lava. All the main games in the ecosystem, I'm sure. Like hopefully Geocats that comes as well. Forge Arena, I'm sure there will be Lava earning.
Oh,
there.
of course.
And the good thing about all that is that there's so many different games that are tailored to different, tasks and people. It's like really a whole metaverse that could appeal to anyone. I never ever thought I'd be like a gamer. I never thought I'd be interested in, like what Adam was researching. But now after like finding this, it's like,
and you can make money playing too.
You can make money playing it. And it's fun to like have that NFT, like you've got that NFT as a baby, you can watch it grow. And like as you're growing your NFT, it's building value for you as well. It's not just something you're doing for no reason. You're actually building value, creating something that's going to be in demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when you get an adult dragon, You can use it in Forge Arena too, which is another reason to have an adult dragon.
And you're like super early to this as well. Now Coddles, I'm certainly quite heavily
interested
in Geocats.
Yeah, that's gonna
Geocat.
But yeah, for some reason it pops to me. I love everything Vulcan Forged, obviously, right? For disclaimer, but Geocats pops for me, and there's going to be something for everyone. So like clearly for Sky as well, Quadrupeds is reaching out, and I think that this is a clear like showing.
If they would just make an avocado dragon, that would be it.
Well, no, then it wouldn't be an avocado.
It would be a.
That'd be tough to design.
Yeah, it's hard to think of a word that goes with
Dracato.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool.
I must admit, there is a lot of coddle pets. There is a lot of coddle pets.
Oh yeah.
I would love to find something that I can identify with, but
yeah, there's some really cool ones out there for sure.
And the nice thing is, so each dragon has its own benefit. You know, earth and fire each have advantages. So the nice thing is, when you do reach adulthood for your dragon, you can breed them. And if you choose to breed with a dragon, say like let's breed a fire and an ice dragon, the baby then will have the abilities of the fire and the ice dragon.
right.
So that's really, really cool. Like once the breeding starts, you start getting all the different varieties, you know, see which ones are more rare, what's been bred the most, and see like eventually like all the things they can do when you breed all of them together in 4 generations.
So you have fire, ice.
So fire, ice, water, and earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will show you. So right now we're on an Earth Dragon at level 28. Yu-Gi-Oh is actually my favorite. He is an Ice Dragon.
How long does it take to level up?
Oh,
It may
give me one moment.
log you out. Yeah, right now when you could try to switch drags from within, it boots you out quick and you have to log back in. You get the new dragon.
Some hold music, some technical difficulties. I'm gonna be popping on the market, guys. We've been live a couple of hours, guys. You know, the whole reason we do this show is so that we can snipe all the juicy NFTs.
We get everyone distracted.
Yeah, some deep plan to buy that. Okay, so this is is this the Yu-Gi-Oh? Wait.
So this is Yu-Gi-Oh Ice. So you can see they have a different background.
Right now, I just want to say quick, Scott, before. So the 3D models are not all implemented into the game yet.
Okay.
So this is what you're seeing as the dragon there is just the base ice dragon. That's like, it's not NFT owned. It's just free to play with. And you can see in the middle there is the Yu-Gi-Oh sitting there. Yeah. But the 3D model for Yu-Gi-Oh. So while Scott's actually leveling her Yu-Gi-Oh now, that's not the 3D model of him. But all that's going to be, very soon will be implemented in the game. But for right now, the dragon shown on screen, it looks different than the actual dragon being leveled.
And the ice dragon, there's a couple glitches in the flight for the ice.
There's no trees and stuff.
There's no trees or anything, but you can still hit them. So it's like running into invisible items. But I do really like, I think ice dragons are my favorite right now.
Yeah, ice dragons are sweet. Yeah, that was a great overview of Kyle Pet Sky Dobbs. You did an amazing job.
That was bang on.
Nice.
I always think like it's just like if I can learn, if you can teach me something, is a major success. And I like because I was bashing and playing it the other day, I didn't get too far, but that you've kind of explained it really easy for a simpleton like me as well. So everyone as well, go and give Sky's channel a follow. And I'll also post Smucties as well. The sooner we can get these all leveled up, the better. I want to take an opportunity to talk about the emotes as well. In the chat we have, and I don't really know how it works. I won't lie to you lot. But the sooner we can get a bunch of OG badge emotes, I think I added one at all. So we'll work on that in the Discord as well. Eventually, coddle pet stuff. I'd love to have an avocado emote. Oh my god, that makes man, an adult.
Oh yeah.
Really happy for some reason how we've evolved. So yeah, no, great job, Sky. Amazing. Looking forward to seeing more of that, because it's like it's essentially the first one that's live. Well,
It is.
well, it is.
First
It was. If Coddle Pets like was before everything else, so well done to the devs. Where can we find them? What's the names of the devs? Who are we talking about?
So the Coddle Pets Telegram is much more active than Discord. Oversized Hat is the main dev. Awesome guy. He's hanging out. Hanging out on Discord.
He followed recently. Big up.
Awesome. Yeah, and Bjorn Ferdinand, I believe is how you pronounce the last name. Could be butchering that. He's also another one of the main devs. He was hanging out in Sky Stream the other day. And they're much more active on Telegram and a lot of the other the team members as well. But when people do ask questions on the Coddle Pets Discord or whatever, they hop in there too, and they're also in Discord. But you can find they have a Twitter account as well, Coddle Pets Twitter. And really great team, really great project, much bigger than I had initially anticipated. There's a lot more going on with the game, a lot more different dynamics than I initially understood before hopping in and playing it, because I didn't play the beta too much. But me and Scott have been playing a good bit, leveling up our dragons, and they've done a phenomenal job. And it looks like Walt in the chat says Hat is the owner, Bjorn is lead dev. Okay.
There's no music there, is there yet?
I don't
Is there
think
talk
there's
about
music.
that?
I'm sure there will be. I'm not sure if there's been talk about it, but I would think there's going to be music. I know Geocats. There's going to be there were some really cool sound effects for Geocats posted, and I'm sure music is a big part of just like having the background of games like these. So I would definitely expect that to be coming.
Hey, was Sky playing on the computer or the mobile device? Because it kind of looks like it's showing on the mobile device.
Yeah,
So
it does.
it's created to be like, a mobile app. I'm playing on the computer right now because it's only available.
She's on a laptop.
Android, I think. And I have an iPhone, but it is coming to phones, and that's why it's sort of set up as if it, is a phone screen. But I'm currently playing on my computer.
The battles though, they go full, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
have you played it on the phone yet?
No, because it's iOS is coming. It's only released for Android
Gotcha.
right now, and
No,
two of
that's
us
cool.
have iPhones.
That's cool. I mean, I think I've transitioned to PC now. Like I don't really touch. The only game I ever touched was Hearthstone on the bus or on somewhere when I'm traveling.
Berserk.
Fuck right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of me. I guess that's it, isn't it? Do you want to just take over? I'm sacked. There we go. It's game over. That was before the greatest play to earn economy arrived. Okay. No, but yeah, I don't play any mobile games anymore. So, oh, what is this, by the way? What is this?
This is a game, I can't lie, I'm slightly confused by it still, so we're still learning. It's released when you get to
20.
level 20. It's sort of like a tower defense game where you build your towers and upgrade them, and I assume you go after the minions.
Yeah. So Sky, you can take that little logo. You can where that dragon's walking to. You want to bring that onto the track because then those dragons fight for you.
Oh, the little blue dragons.
Yeah, you actually might have to wait until that tower gets activated until you can move it. So you might have to wait until. But yeah, it's very similar to like Bloons Tower Defense type of thing where you set up towers and then these these waves of creatures come and you have to set up your towers to wipe them out. It's at the moment it's not too tough really. You can just set up a bunch of fire towers and there's ice towers too that have like a slow effect I believe, and then these mountain ones summon these other dragons that fight for you, and you can upgrade them and stuff too. And I'm sure they're going to keep adding like new maps and different layers of gameplay into this mini game. And yeah, there's like a lot of other there's like a lot of mini games in Coddle Pets, and more are coming as well too. more than just the 3 that are out right now. So there is a ton, or a lot more going on in this game than I had initially realized before. It's very cool. It really is very, very cool.
You know, not to switch tracks, to kind of backtrack a little bit, but I hope they do something like this in Vulcanverse at some point. I don't need a 70-inch TV or anything, but the mini games inside of a game, it's really cool. Like, you know, we were talking earlier in the channel, like I think General or something, where we were saying that maybe you could do like a first-person view of Vulcanite fights. That would be really cool to do. Like, awesome. Even if they, like I was saying, it would be really neat if they did like a Mortal Kombat, like they switched to the Mortal Kombat type thing. And
Titans versus Olympians.
Yeah, I like that.
Mortal Kombat, play with your god.
But then the background is literally the background of where you're at and stuff. So yeah, because that would be like original each time. I thought you were talking about the mobile, to get something on the mobile for us, because I know you're probably a year away from putting your son to work on the games. I would assume that this is
half a year.
Things happen for a reason. You have babies to put them to create lava. Obviously, I know.
Lava babies.
It's the farm PYR for you.
But how amazing is that? Literally, it's like, oh, you put your kids to work. Well, not really. I'm making them play games, right? And then
making them. Whoa! We're letting them.
Allowing them. Yes.
Yes. The phrasing is everything. The phrasing is everything.
Shout out to all the memes today as well. Ridiculous quality.
Great memes today. Oh my gosh. There were some great ones.
Anything else you wanted to discuss, you two? Maxi and Sky on Coddle.
We got through for Coddle Pets related. Anything else you want to mention about the game?
I think we got pretty much through everything. Let me check my.
Yeah. Just a basic overview of Coddle Pets. Oh yeah, of course, guys. Definitely wanted to get definitely wanted to get some Coddle Pets gameplay on here because, you know, the first game released in the Vulcan Forged ecosystems. We've been having a lot of fun with it, and I know a good bit of the community is here for Vulcanverse and is mostly paying attention to that game. But there's a lot of other great stuff being built in this ecosystem.
There's a lot more.
So much more coming with Coddle Pets.
Like this is really just just released, still being worked on. So I can only imagine where it's gonna go from here. With not only it has great animations, really good games behind it, great developers. So it's really going to be. I think it's going to be pretty big.
Do they have a Twitter? Yes, they do, of course, and of course I'm following it. Of course, I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because. And thanks for the retweet there, Coddles. But I don't know if they're just not popping up for me or whatever. I might turn on my notifications up for you guys as well.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
But yeah, we can. So Coddle Pets was the last thing we had on the topics of discussion for today. One other thing I suppose worth mentioning. So yeah, we had special guest, our mega expert builder, Sky. Yep. Upcoming dates tomorrow, of course, guys. We touched it earlier. Is Berserk Season 1. Catch me sitting at my PC 12+ hours a day.
What, so less time than you already do is what you're saying?
Yeah, it'll likely turn into more.
That's what it sounds like.
That's the biggest, most exciting upcoming event. Other than that, there's no specific dates to look out for now.
I feel like you've just put May 15th, right? That's all that matters, and just thought, sod the rest. I should have done some checking here, shouldn't I, guys? I should have checked if there's any other dates. I think you're right though.
Yeah, I was looking through the Discord announcements, and there's so much upcoming, like so many new things coming in this ecosystem, but there's no specific dates.
I mean, yet. We have a sex coming, ladies and gentlemen. Central Exchange.
Sex party.
Yeah, I mean, let me just check.
Berserk deck builder. Night Angel just put that in. I know that was a work in progress.
Listen, I swear to God, this is a DM from Jamie. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? He says.
Oh Lord.
He says that I'm allowed to say. Fucking hell! Oh my days.
Wait. Where's the audio? Breaking news.
Oh, is that the time? Sorry, guys. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I can confirm central exchanges are coming very, very soon.
No way.
You heard it.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, man! Centralized exchanges. So we're not only going to be on decentralized exchanges, such as Uniswap and QuickSwap.
Wait,
but you're saying we're also going to be on centralized exchanges.
I'm going to say sexes. Do not twist my words. This is recorded. I'm not trying to say sexes are coming. Okay. Very, very soon.
A lot of sex lovers out there.
I find
it's a good thing.
The soon-teenth of soon.
That is a real DM, by the way. I'm gonna have to message him and say, "Excuse me, I am busy. I'm in the middle of a show. Maybe I messaged Glitch. Can we stop DMing me?" No, just kidding.
You know, it's probably gonna break. The news is probably gonna be broke tomorrow in the middle of the Berserk day, where Jamie just says, "By the way, the CEX that we're gonna be using is," and then Berserk gets all messed up.
I don't want to be distracted. No one be paying attention. I do want to look at Night Angel posted the little bit ago.
I see it. Yeah, I'll bring that up. Let's have a look. Code. Let's have a look.
So.
Wicked. Yeah, I was trying to find this earlier. So, well, obviously it's fresh. So at the moment we don't have anything here.
Go to Builder. Go to Builder on the side there.
Ooh. Wait, what is this tracking?
So you can.
Oh, you can build a deck in here. Oh my days.
Yeah. Okay. So you get 30 cards to use. So I guess you can. It lets you put in more than 2 for each card. Although it actually you can't have more than 2 of a specific card in your deck. It caps at 2. But this is awesome. This is awesome.
Hey, Mufti. So So you're a Berserk connoisseur, right? So and probably Tank too. I mean, I know that you guys play a lot. So, question: how is this going to work when we start out? Berserk go live. Obviously, my skill level is down here while y'all are way up here, right?
Sorry, can't see your hand. It's too low.
Yeah, that's where that's the
Oh, I get
this is the joke. So yeah. So anyway, just curious, what happens? Like, how much do I have to play for the system to realize that my skill level is below yours so much that I shouldn't be, matched with you?
Yes, that's a good question. I can explain to you exactly how it works. So I'll just use the number 100 for an example. So at the start of the season, every single player signed up has a rating of 100. Okay. And so there's a lot of algorithms that go into ELO rankings, like behind the scenes and stuff. But as a very base explanation, how it works is so everyone starts off with 100 rating, and so 2 people with 100 rating get matched up against each other. When player A beats player B, player A's ranking goes up by 3 points, while the player B's ranking goes down by 3 points. So player A now has an ELO ranking of 103. Player B now has an ELO ranking of 97. So you play 10 games versus various people of the same level. After 10 games, maybe player A now has a ranking of 125, whereas player B has a ranking of 87. Or whatever. So now when player B goes to register for a game, or he goes to hit quick play and sign up for a game, the algorithm there's basically no chance of that. There's like a cutoff point where if player B, his ELO ranking is, let's say 85, he's never going to get matched up in a game with someone, let's say 15 points higher than him of ELO. So if you have a rating of 85, you'll never fight someone whose ranking is over 100. If that makes sense. So over time, the top rated players will always be queuing up against the top rated players. And then if you have a little bit lower of a rating, you'll be getting matched into games with people who have a similar ranking to you. Is kind of how that works.
So quick question in regards to that. If we have, and I know that, people are going to be going crazy on Berserk, right? We're going to be having all kinds of games going on, but let's say that there was 10 people playing, and I've lost every game, and everybody that, the 9 other players have won a lot of games or whatever. So their ranking is so much higher than me. is there a point to where it says, okay, there's not enough people to play anybody in your rank level, so you can actually get stuck with?
Think so. I'm pretty sure how it works is there's like tiers, or there's like, I guess, brackets.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say like that you won't be the exact same. It may
if the lowest rating. Yeah. Go ahead, Tank.
No, you know.
Sorry, yeah, I was going to say, so there is probably going to be where like 0 is the lowest rating you can have, and there's like some type of floor, so you can just have like negative like 100 rating, and just never. So it'll probably be like if your rating is 0, the lowest possible rating, you'll get matched up potentially in lobbies of people with a rating between 0 and 50, just as like a base, or like 0 and 30, we'll say, and then once you get out of that bracket, because I know in games like League of Legends, there's divisions. So there's you can be bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamonds, then like master, grandmaster. There's like those different tiers you get up to. And so if you're a silver player and you queue up for a game, you often you'll get matched up against people at a similar skill level to you. So there will be a floor of some kind to where it's like, it's just not really in the realm of possibility where you'll be so much lower than everyone else that you can't find a game, Now it gets to the point a lot of times with like using League of Legends as an example, where if you're a challenger player, like one of the highest rankings in the game, you might be sitting in queue for like 10 plus minutes waiting for a game. Whereas like lower rated players can just hop in and get a game right away because there's so many more players up there. But the other way around, where it's like you're so low you can't get into a game or it's hard to find a game, that shouldn't be too much of a concern because there will be a floor there.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I guess
Amiga,
always these new
for Hearthstone, there is
people
this
come in.
arena when, so if I win 8 games, I'm matched against other people that have won 8 games, and the higher, because if you lose some games, then you're out. So when I get up to like, I'm winning game 11, I shouldn't have mentioned that bloody name again, but when I get up to winning game 11, it takes a long time to queue because there's not many people that have won 11 games, right? So the higher you rank you are, which is interesting, and I think that now makes sense with regards to like the most amount of wins, because the lower elo rankings are probably likely to be playing more games due to the queuing and also the timing. I don't know if the number's been thrown around about how many people. I don't. So do you publicly? Because obviously man's a mod now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you young minions know or don't know. But like, has the number been given out to you guys about how many registrations there's been for Berserk?
I think it's over 1,000 has been confirmed.
Just checking, yeah. So that's what I think. But even with that number, there's going to be prime times, and there's going to be non, peak and off peak, right? So you're going to be possibly. But we've never had quick play before as well. So let's allow the team to, settle into this as quick as possible. What are you going to say, Amiga? You look like you were about to pop.
Sorry. It's like mind-boggling because to be the best might not be the best to get that ultimate prize of win the most games.
Well, number one rated player gets the biggest cash out.
Yeah, so but the other one you were talking about, can you win both of them?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's a good. A good theory or whatever. I mean, it's interesting to think about the people who are trying to win and continuously losing, or I guess they would just be lower ranked to play more games.
I get what you're saying. I think this is all going to be trial and error as well, right? With Vulcan Forged, right? We have to play it this way. It will change, but it is going to be dead interesting. The fact that it's all live as well. Like that right? It's going to be really, really interesting to see. So
it just seems like the person who's going to win the best gamer or whatever award, they're going to get that one award, and the person who just simply wins and loses a whole bunch, they're going to continue winning games. I mean, they might have a ratio of 50-50, but they might play 1,000 more games than the person sitting up on top.
Of course,
it's cool.
Those are committed. I mean, you can imagine one family playing on one account, just passing it around. They're doing shifts throughout a 24-hour schedule, right? Of just playing the game. That's how you do it. But who's got time for that? Odin and Slaves
family. Yeah.
It is cool though. It's like you actually, if because parents are always telling their kids to stop wasting their time with games, but now it's like parents are gonna be
working,
trying
Ma.
to incentivize their kids.
You know
to hop
what?
on.
Okay, here's a question for you, Mukti. How many? Okay, I'll ask this question, then I'll point out who I want to answer. How many people that weren't already in the My Forge ecosystem did you get to sign up for Berserk? Mukti.
Are you? Nobody, man.
Unbelievable, Amiga.
Well,
How many? No, Amiga's turn. How many?
0.
You're okay, Sky. But listen, me.
I don't have a platform. That's my excuse.
And no, do you know what? I want to highlight this because minimum 2,000 competitors needed. Yes, it's not our job, right? But we know how passionate we are. But I want to call us out on it. We need to step up.
Yeah, you actually made me feel bad.
Well,
thanks.
We do. You're right.
I'm looking at the registration. It's minimum 2,000 competitors. Jamie. Like, I mean, look, we have.
Hey, in my defense, I don't have a Twitch account.
You don't have millions of followers.
Sky does. Sky technically has more people.
But it is quite hard to convince. I don't know. It's not hard, but it's like I don't know who you'd on board.
It's out of the realm of a lot of people's imagination that it's as good as it really is. They're like, oh yeah, but they don't really know the ecosystem.
The problem I have with my friends is it's like, I show them the game and I'm like, oh yeah, I've spent like this much for like a deck because the cards are owned in NFTs and there's like a marketplace you can go and buy them and stuff. And they just, it was the same thing when I showed them Vulcanverse. They just don't have the money really to be investing thousands into like games like this for the most part. So that like when they find out it's like an NFT game and you like all these cards you need are expensive. Like I did tell them how you can start with a neutral deck and you raffle tickets and stuff, but it's like for whatever reason they like none of them signed up at least, but they all know about it. Try to get them to sign up.
Oh, they all know about it, don't they? They all. I'm assuming all of us are those people that our friends talk about it, and they go, "Oh, him and his Vulcan." Him or her and his Vulcan. Yeah.
It has consumed my life.
Do you get invited to less outings now?
I'm a very stay in the house type of guy. Yeah.
Wait, I walk through the verse every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
My life is is just sitting at my computer. Like there was a period before COVID, it would just be I'd either be at home on my computer or at a poker table at the casino. Yeah. And not too much like my social life ever since I left college hasn't been very existent.
So this is a shout out to the women in our life that keep us
big
fed
up, mum.
at the computer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Anything else we want to talk about, or should we just celebrate our probably one of my favorite episodes?
Oh yeah, this was a ton of fun. We got through everything on the topics of discussion.
Doggy.
If anyone in chat has something they want to discuss or bring up,
Doggy is keen on that dragon on your right hand side, Sky.
I think that's a giraffe.
No, that's your dog. I'm talking about the dog.
That's your dog. Dude, you should totally get him a dragon costume for Halloween.
That is serious viewership, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you become a Twitch superstar. Dog with a dog.
She's a very, very good girl.
Let me show. Sorry, go on, Sky. Talk about dogs.
No, you go ahead, Tag it. I'm gonna go grab.
It wasn't sarcasm, Amiga. I love dogs. I've never had a pet in my life. Okay, so Igor, there's actually two things that you brought up, and I had it ready. You wanted to talk about this, but I think I will save it for next time because I don't really understand it, and I think maybe Amiga can, but I don't know if we'll go into that now. But I will bring up right now. So in dashboard on your referral account, let me try and make this smaller. So in your referral account, look, you can see my real name. Oh, great. The taxman will be here soon. In the right,
cover the screen.
In the top right-hand corner on the penguin or your profile picture, you click update profile, and it is. For fuck's sake, you can click my referrals, and then you can have. You've got the
Your
link
code
there
shown.
for your code.
Yeah.
If you haven't done it yet, I slipped that in the chat earlier. I might actually start putting that on Elon's tweets. That seemed to work for Natsu, if you remember correctly, for a giveaway for gods. But
you know what you could do? You could have another chat with Gary, and then just every now and then, boom, referral link. Just kind of like subconscious.
I think that was
a
lucky draw. That lucky draw. This thing, Mukti Igor brought up, but I think we'll save it for next time. Something Jamie, some elements, celestial elements, and stuff like that. But
yeah, this is. I remember taking a look at this when it first got put in Discord. This is going to be very interesting to see how this works.
I need to get the better quality stuff, but
so Arcadia depends on Notice. And then Notice depends on Boris, kind of thing, or how does that synergy work?
So some quads are stronger versus other quads, weaker versus like each quadrant has another quadrant that is weak against and another quadrant strong against. So it looks like Hades is strong against Arcadia Vulcanites in attack. Defending
obviously
plots up against Arcadia Vulcanites, weak against Boreas attack and defense, neutral against Notice. And then you look at Arcadia. Arcadia is strong against Notice Vulcanites in attack and defending plots against Notice Vulcanites.
Oh my god!
It's perfect. Yes, it does. Oh wait, are you talking about something else?
Who is doing that? Who is playing that goddamn sound? I'm going to. Is it you, Amigo?
It has to be one of us here. It has to be one of us here.
One of you, I swear.
You're messing with this, Tanka.
I don't even know what sound you're talking about. I have
the
Twitch stream. I don't hear it over Discord, but I don't have the Twitch stream.
Okay,
going.
listen. Can we wrap this up as soon as possible? Because I'm tired, and I've not. If you've noticed, I've not smoked the vape the whole show for the brewer. So this, and I mean, my heart is on the other side of my chest. First of all. But listen, look, Hades have big muscles, small brains, makes sense. Let's move on.
Hey, real quick on this whole thing, if we were talking earlier about Notice and Hades and going up against Arcadia and Boris.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny how those kind of work together like that.
Yeah,
how they have
neutral against Hades. Hades is neutral against Notice, and then Arcadia is neutral for Boreas. Boreas neutral against Arcadia. That is pretty cool. So it's like
that's really cool. Yeah.
Quadrants. Yeah. By the way, there was a poll on Twitter about people's favorite quadrants yesterday or the day before, and Notice is getting zero love. Zero love for Notice. Best quadrant in the entire game. By the way.
I know.
Hey, look. You know how annoying it is. You go to the beach. You can't you get in the sea. You come out the sea. You got sand. You try and get it off, and there's just sand everywhere. It's something to do with that, basically.
Yeah, here I'm DMing you the link on Twitter.
Mosquitoes in Arcadia suck. I mean, that's why I don't ever go up there north because the mosquitoes are horrible.
That white blood of yours. You can get me. All that, you know. What I mean?
I voted Lee. Hey, is it Leo? Is it Leo P93 or Leop 93?
Leop.
It's Leop. But
the bot.
I did vote. I voted for Notice.
Oh, I didn't vote, did I? I did.
My vote's in for.
Maybe I voted.
Arcadia.
Yeah, very.
Yes, Sky. There we go.
You voted for Arcadia.
Uh-oh.
All of our land and Vulcanites are Noticed.
I don't know who did that.
So,
all right.
So I voted for Boris. I love Notice though. It's my home.
Yeah, on Boreas, I mean, it does look pretty incredible.
I guess I'm looking to the future, like, you know, how strong Arcadia is here. I am surprised about Notice. Hades, look, whatever. Boris looks great, but I think Arcadia is gonna blow the roof off or whatever it is. Guys, I'm really terrified of this sound coming along.
It might be the dogs.
No. You don't. You'll have to watch it back. Like something. It's not cool, but
it's gonna be so funny. It's like just a window he has open that he doesn't remember, and every now and then
it's a prank sound that some people pay to play. I may have it set up somewhere, but it's not showing. And it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's basic. Yeah, no, I don't stop now. Stop looking for that. Wait, listen, guys, amazing show. Flowed brilliantly. Had a lot of fun. Easy to get guests in. Everyone smashed it. Lots of great topics today. Mukti's assured me that every week is going to be like this, and I didn't disagree, but it's the same. You know, there's just so much to go over. Let's lead the charge. Let's bring more people in. Everyone should be streaming. What else do you want to wrap out with? I just want to celebrate this episode. But Mukti.
It was a very, very fun episode, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Big shout out to our guests, Armega and Skydobs. Thank you guys both for coming on. Did a great job. This is going to be a normal thing. This will not be the last time we see from Armega or Skydobs. We're going to bring other community members in here as well. I wanted to get Lumpyland on here today too, but he had some previous obligations. But there's so many amazing people in this community who are part of this ecosystem, and we would love to just get some more faces on here. Get to know more. This is my first time seeing Armega in person. It's awesome to like attach a face to the name Discord all the time.
I've seen his face before, but it was a great feeling to see the face.
Yeah, Armega, anything you want to lead off with, and then we'll let Sky send us home.
No, not at all. Just I love everybody in the community has been great. I mean, you guys are what attached me to this game and this whole ecosystem. Some more than others, but everybody's always been great. I mean, I've got a second home, so thank you so much for everything.
Yes, of course, man. All right, Sky. Great Coddle Pets walkthrough. Anything you want to say to our viewers?
Thank you. I just want to say a big thank you to Tanka and Mukti for putting this all together week after week, having an amazing show. I mean, I don't know anyone else that has informed the community more and what the community would know without it. And I really, really do think it's a great thing that you guys have going on, and I'm pleased to be a part of it.
Yep. And where can people find you?
You can find
Bailey?
me, Sky Dobbs, on.
Hello, motherfucker.
So, hello, motherfucker. Somewhere. But must be the same guy doing the knocking sound. Switched it up.
It's okay. I'm gonna find them, and then I'm never speaking to them ever again. It's fine. I need a chill. I need a good bait. So go on, Sky. Send us out. Send us out, Sky.
All right. How do I do this?
You did a great job, dude. So
okay, someone's really taking the piss now. By the way, I need to find it. That one. If it's loud for you, like imagine what it's like for me right now.
Look at I wonder everyone in the chat. Go through everyone in the chat.
Yeah, quick. Everyone in the chat for hanging out. Sorry if I missed some names. Glitch Viking, as always. The man, Chambers Gaming, Walt Chambers, Leop, 93, King J is in the building, Igor Vuck, and Ness you in there. Jamie was in here. Night Angel, Sir Tobleton, some regerts too.
Sorry, big up Sir Tobleton, friend of mine, and Ed Geeters. I don't know if he's still here, but he was in early. That was the track you heard earlier on. He's ducked out now, but hopefully hear more from him. Who else?
Yeah, I think that was a lot of the names I saw in here. Yep. Oh, Sean LC's I think the last one I haven't mentioned. But yeah, guys, I am Hendy with 1,000 bits.
Big up Hendy.
Cheers.
Crypto Gods, onboarding him currently as we speak. He's my one and only referral so far.
Nice. But yeah, guys, so thank you so much for checking us out. I know Tank is going to be streaming gameplay. Armega is going to be streaming some gameplay when Vulcanverse out. Sky Dobbs is going to be streaming Coddle Pets live on Twitch. I'll be streaming live on Twitch. Berserk, Vulcanverse. the whole fleet of amazing games here. Coddle Pets as well, GeoCats when that's out. So yeah, tomorrow's a big day. Berserk. Enjoy the grind over the weekend, everyone who will be playing in season 1. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out. These shows are really fun with the the chat and the community involvement and stuff. So really appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you next week for another great show.
Good night.
Yeah, see you guys.
Bye.